Great rendition of both the Canadian and U.S. national anthems as we are ready to roll on Fan Appreciation Night. The final game of a 72-game regular season for the Colorado Eagles as they welcome in the visiting Calgary Wranglers. A very good evening to you alongside Les Borsheim. I'm Kevin McClure. Let's get you a look at tonight's starting goaltenders. Brought to you by JT Plumbing, Heating, and Air, the experts who never miss a save. For Colorado, it is Isaac Pageant, 15-7-5 on the year, 2.66 goals against average. Calgary, they'll turn to Arseny Sergiev. He is 5-13-8 with a 3.29 GAA, and coming off his first NHL victory with the Calgary Flames earlier this week. Media hero at home. Call 970-818-1613. JT Plumbing, Heating and Air, trusted, local, legendary. Getting the start here tonight defensively for Colorado, Jacob McDonald and the return of Alex Gagné, who's been out since March 13th. Up front, Taylor McCarr, TJ Hughes, and Gavin Brindley. Mark Letestu in his first season as head coach of the Colorado Eagles. Assistant coaches are Tim Branham, Derek Army, and Kim Weiss. Goaltending coach is Matt Zaba. And for Calgary, Brett Sutter is the head coach for the Wranglers. The officials here tonight's referees are Coltrane Wilson and Nick Isaacson. The linesmen Craig Ford and Harrison Heyer. Tonight's opening faceoff, that's brought to you by the UPS stores of Fort Collins. UPS store, your store for everything. From packing to notarizing to printing to mailboxing. UPS stores of Fort Collins, the one-stop shop to make a small business owner unstoppable. Open 7 days a week. UPS stores of Fort Collins, conveniently located north at Bulbury-LeMay, south at Harmony-LeMay, and open on Sundays. Final game of the regular season before Colorado embarks on the Calder Cup playoffs that will kick off next Wednesday right here at Blue Arena against the San Diego Gulls. For Calgary, this is the end of the road for the 25-26 season as they have been eliminated from postseason contention. But obviously everybody has something to play for, including guys that play for contracts out there. Lots on the line, so don't expect Calgary to take their foot off the gas. Certainly, they did not last night in a 5-2 win. Eagles able to wrench it free back in their own zone. Hughes chips it ahead, stolen away and blitz back down. Left wing corner, Kirkland trying to center it, run it upstairs. Cheek. Give it across, make that Moran, who will dial it over. Back for Etienne Moran. Snaps it right wing, half wall. Brought back top of the circle and rolled on the cycle by Furk. Again, Furk in a one-timer. That'll blitz and catches off the post. Rips wide. It's going to carry him all the way back in behind the nets of Sergiev, who will hold it up and leave it for Moran. Colorado now going to throw a line out of DeMarsico, Puustinen, and Ivan. A lot of guys with the night off here tonight trying to rest some of those legs. Here comes Ivan darting it, drop pass, picked up, shot by Addard, whistles wide of the short side post. Puustinen tries to keep it alive. He'll thump it back down in deep. Kent Anderson, the DU pioneer who made his pro debut last night, will get it loose. Moran drags it out to neutral. Tries to feed it ahead, intercepted. Puustinen gives it off, and now Ivan trucking in. Ivan throws all the brakes, leaves it for Puustinen to the high slot. Now top of the circle, long shot deflected with a stick of Rory Cairns. Okay, who just returned from a stint in the NHL with the Calgary Flames. Long outlet pass going to carry all the way down. This will be icing against the Wranglers with 18:29 left in the first period. Take a peek at tonight's keys to the game, brought to you by Remax, where hockey meets home. Fans know there's nothing like the home ice advantage. Buying or selling a home has an advantage too. A Remax agent. Need space for a backyard rink? Remax agents can help. They know the neighborhoods, markets, and communities they serve. And with a network of agents around the world, wherever home may be, there's a Remax agent ready to help. Choose a real estate expert close to home and in your corner. Visit Remax.com. We'll get those in just a moment. Kemp, long shot, just sends it wide. Picked up, Yuta drive, saved by Sergiev. Puck spills free. Runs loose in the low slot, going to be covered up as it comes into the paint by Sergiev. And Les Borsheim, how about your keys to this one tonight?
Well, Bluesy, like we talked about in the pregame, you left me hanging with the word searching for luxury. It's a great luxurious game for the Eagles to have this. Doesn't matter, right? A lot of players that haven't played, some new players that are getting some chemistry going, hopefully, after tonight. You want to see that build. Get guys some valuable ice time, get some combos, line combos, generate that chemistry, build good habits, play hard. Gotta play hard. And what have we been missing? Losing a full 60-minute effort, right? You gotta see that. Special teams, the power play, 0 for last night. They have to have one tonight.
Colorado going to bring it back in the zone. Turned over, taken away by Turner Ottenbright. Slugs it across the width of his zone. Finds Gavin White out to neutral. He gets smashed into by Cooper Gay as he deals it deep into the zone. Turned over. Oh boy, dangerous opportunity there. But Colorado strip it free and send it back out to neutral ice. Runs away from Cooper Gay. Colorado charging after it. Ripped ahead, deflected into the Eagles zone. Jacob McDonald, he'll backtrack, nab it in behind the net to Posh. Rings it around, intercepted. Cicek loads and fires. And a save by Posh through a gauntlet of bodies in front, including Parker Bell. Tonight's injury report brought to you by Highland Meadows Dental Health Center. Official dentist of the Colorado Eagles. The Eagles team is after by Dr. Ruff, Dr. Orth, and their team at Highland Meadows Dental Health Center. Highland Meadows Dental Health Center now accepting new patient appointments. A lot of healthy scratches here tonight, guys. Just getting the night off, chance to rest. As you'll have out of the lineup tonight, Jason Mechta, Alex Bore-Boulay, Tristan Nielsen, TJ Tynan, Ty Felber, Daniil Gushin, Jason Poland, Keaton Middleton, Wyatt Ahmed, Jack Ashon, Gustav Stjernberg, and a true injury for Kyle Kaiser, who has an upper body injury. And week to week right now. Ronnie Adder going to pick it up off the faceoff in his own zone. Speeded forward, Cicek after it. Poke checked into the zone down the right wing side by Gay. This will be spit back out to neutral. Eagles get to it. Sean Barrett drives it in. Chasing after it. Mark send it. Trickles left wing side. Barrett will take it away. Dives into the corner. Smashed into by Anderson. Two DU Pioneers colliding into one another. Ripped loose so the other direction as Taylor McCarr will chuck it back in behind the cage. Good hit there on Anderson as McCarr shrugs the shoulder. Brindley upstairs. Hank Kemp looking for a shooting lane down the left wing boards. Now weaves behind the net, centers it. Quick shot hits the outside of the cage. TJ Hughes with a look there. Centering feed, deflected McCarr. He'll grab it. And throw a reverse hit that time on Celia. Puck nabbed loose though by Dryden Hunt. Out to center ice. Carter Wilkie will toss it in. TJ Hughes in his pro debut last night. 7 shots on goal and got robbed on several occasions by Connor Murphy, who had 50 saves in that game last night on 52 shots.
He was absolutely fabulous last night, Hughes. I was really impressed by his game defensively. In that face-off circle, laid a big hit. And man, he looks good in an Eagles uniform.
Here comes DeMarsico leading a rush with Hughes down the left wing side. Hughes protects the puck, gives it off, Pustin it in front, shot, and a save there as DeMarsico gets robbed on the side of the crease. Twisted up, DeMarsico, strong effort, sends it up high. Penalty coming against Calgary. High slot, Ivan with it, left wing circle upstairs. Gagne over one time. Save made, DeMarsico after it, but finally touched by Hunt. And a cross-checking call. We'll have Colorado on the power play looking to turn things around after going 0 for 8 on the man advantage last night. And this was a Calgary team that just heaped on the penalties, particularly in the second period last night. Threw the door wide open for Colorado, but the Eagles just couldn't step through it.
Calgary is struggling a lot this year, but one category they don't. They lead the Pacific Division in penalty minutes, right? So that's one thing they're undisciplined. They're tough, right? They play hard hockey. And that, we had a 5-on-3, didn't we, too, last night?
No, Calgary had a 5-on-3.
Yeah, that's right. But this power play, I mean, you don't have your guys that you're running with, right? Your first unit, your second unit. But you just got to hopefully create a goal. Maybe they play more loose tonight, Gluzy, not as much pressure.
Well, and maybe just to focus on getting the puck towards the net here. We shall see completely different power play units with all those players with the night off here tonight. Set up but not out. Held on to by Brindley. He'll chip it down the half wall. Picked up Brindley, a drive. Scores! Gavin Brindley gets his own rebound to that right wing circle and smashes it past Sergiev. And what do you know? The Eagles cash in 8 seconds into their first power play and take a 1-0 lead.
Guys, Brindley case is unbelievable too. Second goal on the year, short season, right? 8 games. Ability to play, good work. Follow your shot, right? Go to the front end, shoot the puck. Go to the front of that. Great job by Brindley there. Execution, and he buries it.
And hits off a set of skates. The initial movement by Brindley. He collects it, fires it home, and the Eagles jump out to an early lead.
Oh, I really like his game too, Boozy. Brindley, he is at another level with the speed out there. Ontario game, watching down the road, he stuck out with that speed he has.
Calgary back into the Eagles zone. They'll go rink wide, long shot from the point and stopped with the glove along the ice by Posh. As Brindley will get his second goal of the season in an Eagles sweater for a guy that spent a lot of time up in the NHL this year with the Avalanche. 56 games, and in that span, put up 6 goals, 7 assists. He had a great game during the Eagles' most recent road trip out at San Jose on April 4th. Had a goal and an assist against the Barracuda.
Yeah, and he has to get buried a bit with that talent. He didn't get much ice time, right? Skating with those boys all year long, to the pace they practice with the Avs. He's totally brought that down here to this level, man. Watching him, he is going to be a big-time push, part of that push for the Eagles here in playoffs.
Face-off contested, lobbed up, played with a high stick, and we'll get a whistle here with 14:54 remaining in period number 1.
And Brindley came from that Columbus trade, right? That's how the Avs got him.
And again, spent all, well, I should say, spent most of last season with Mark Letestu, who was an assistant coach with the Cleveland Monsters.
That's right. It's true, right?
So Mark Letestu very familiar with Gavin Brindley, and I think that's been something that's been good. You know, you come here to the Eagles from the Avalanche, and at least you have that familiarity, not just with a few of the players, but also with the head coach.
Yeah, he's definitely not been sulking about being sent down at all. I mean, he's been playing hard, and that's great. I didn't even realize that, Gluzy. That's a great point with Letestu and their relationship.
Here comes Hughes, gives it off. Cooper getting a shot, save, rebound, just put wide, stuffed home! Luke Toporowski and the Eagles up by a pair.
One on the power play right here. This is another big fast Eagles offense. Transition. Hit that line, drive, spin it out wide, shot in net. Middle line drive, and then Toporowski backdoor. That's how you execute a rush. 3-on-2 to perfection right there. 2 guys driving the net hard. Don't give up. Toporowski buries him.
And Luke Toporowski, his 8th goal of the year for a guy that was acquired in an And the Eagles bring it right back in. Long shot, Gagne saved. Big rebound left up. Brindley able to swat it back behind the nets. McCarr crashing in after it. Taken away by Bishop. Throws it up but intercepted. McDonald lays it back down to the left wing corner. TJ Hughes centers it. Shot. Saved there. Brindley, a great look. Now a 2-on-2 rush the other direction. Brought in by Othman. Drop pass right onto the stick of Taylor McCarr. He'll weave further back in his own zone. Gets away from Bishop. Outlet pass, Hughes deflects. It's off the top of the glass. It stays in play as it will filter behind the net to Sergio. Upstairs it goes just over the blue line. That'll pull the play offside and take us to a media timeout. Great starts for Colorado. 2 goals in the first 5:25. Brindley and Toporowski. And the Eagles with a 2-0 advantage. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
Gluzy, how many shots did we put up last night? 50?
Well, the race to the Calder Cup is on when every moment matters and every play counts. Stream every heart-pounding moment exclusively on AHL TV on Flow Hockey from now until the cup is won. AHL TV on Flow Hockey, because playoff hockey, it's harder. And a big hello to everyone joining us here tonight on AHL TV on Flow Hockey. The Eagles out to a 2-0 lead, 13:48 left first period. Power play goal from Gavin Brindley that came 4.5 minutes in. And less than 1 minute later, Luke Toporowski with an even strength goal that was assisted by Cooper Gay and Brian Youd.
Well, Gluzzi, we had 52 shots last night, right? How much transition, how much off that did we have, right? Not a whole bunch. We didn't generate a whole bunch. Right there, transition game on that last game. That's what we were missing last night in our offense.
Yeah, no question about that. That was a good piece of transition. Started with Brian Youd. Cooper Gay with the shot, the rebound. Tucked home by Toporowski as the Eagles will start the breakout from their own blue line. DeMarsico will wire it in. Rings around but holds it behind the net by Sergiev. He'll hand it off for Anderson. Runs free. Pusted it. Able to bounce it upstairs. Pusted it. Moves it across that blue line. Snagged away by Bell. He'll go rink wide. Finds Wilkie. Drives in. Throws on the brakes on the right wing hash. Now sends it back around to the left wing wall. In behind the cage, it'll travel. Celia with it. Got a man draped all over him and pushed it in. Centering feed shot. Deflected there. A piece of that puck getting a piece of Posh. It's Ferk with a heavy wrister. Brian Youd will win it free deep in his own zone. Gives it off for Pustin. Settles up back to the in wall. Now moves it along. Out to neutral ice comes Brian Youd. Trying to find DeMarsico. Take it away from behind by Kirkland. Drop it off and out to Neil Miramanov. Right back for Justin Kirkland. Dish it right wing side. Hunt's trying to go rink wide in his own zone. Eagles slapping at it. Finally loosen it up. Brought back the other way. Here comes Chase Bradley. Hands it off. Trying to find Jake Wise. Bouncing puck. Collected by Kirkland. Into the zone. Worked on from behind. As Jake Wise got the stick in there. We'll get a whistle. Too many men on the ice here with 12:02 left in the first period. And the Eagles up by a pair. As always, we invite you to pick the Eagles player you think will score the first goal of the game. One lucky winner at each home game going to receive a Waterpick prize pack worth over $300. And to play, just visit the Eagles Facebook page, and hopefully you got your pick in nice and early tonight as the Eagles scored 4 minutes, 29 seconds into the game. Gavin Brindley on the power play.
Yeah, and the other side of that ledger, Gluzzi, last night, how many outman situations did Calgary have those first throughout the game, right? Defensively, we were a mess last night. Structure-wise, they had 2-on-1s, they had 3-on-1s. You know, gotta clean that up too. While transition, defensively defending that is a big part as well as creating offense on it.
Eagles with a draw. McDonald high slot, snaps it right wing side. McCarr side of the cage. DeMarsico tries to return it to the blue line. It's going to be deflected. Rise up, glove down by McDonald. The Eagles try to get it moving. Caught up just outside the blue. Ripped free. And Eagles going to start again back in their own zone. McDonald with it on his tape. Stick handles, leaves it for Taylor McCarr. Shots 8-3 in favor of Colorado here in the early going. Puck comes free, and Colorado got to hustle back. TJ Hughes will get to it as it took a bad bounce and settled back into the Eagles zone. Hughes from the red line drops it back, finds Brindley awaiting. Into the zone, Brindley, left wing circle, button hooks along the wall, plays it up high. McDonald across that blue line. Hughes drops it down into the right wing corner again for Hughes at the blue line. Give it off for Brindley. Down the left wing. Hughes creeps into the corner, centering feed, shot, save, rebound, knocking around DeMarsico. A second chance, and it gets caught up on the side of the net. It'll be smothered there by Sergiev. So two young players fresh out of NCAA hockey, and Hughes and DeMarsico getting some work done, Borshi, in those areas where you got to pay the price. Yeah. They're tough to get to, but that's where a lot of those goals are. Yeah,
DeMarsico, right? Penn State, 37 games, 42 points. That's legit. And here, who used to play for us that reminds you of TJ Hughes and hails from Hamilton, Ontario. He's really pretty, white teeth. My best friend, Eddie McGrain, man. Their 2 games, Eddie McGrain and Hughesy, like their speed, skill, both hail from Hamilton, Hammertown. They really remind me of each other. Their games are very similar.
One of those
beauties
great
from back in the day.
CHL era Eagles, Eddie McGrain.
How clutch was he in playoffs, man? The goals he created and scored.
49 seconds left of this Colorado power play as we start to creep near the midway point to the first. The Eagles up 2-0. Barons drops it off the boards. Got caught up with the skates of the linesman. Now the Eagles have to hustle back. Toporowski going to shove it just over the blue, and it will trickle back into the Wranglers zone. Snared by Ottenbright. He'll dump it all the way down the ice. Hustling back. Toporowski. Rip it around. Luke Toporowski going to pick it up. He's out there now with Puustinen, Barons, Wise, and Bradley. And here comes Toporowski into the zone. Left wing circle. Toporowski swoops in behind the nets. Drags it right wing circle. Now to the high slot. Gives it off for Puustinen. Upstairs. One-timer deflected. And a stop made by Sergio. Bradley getting the touch on it there. Colorado chasing after it as Barons absorbs a hit from Ottenbright. Out of the box comes Ferk, who was serving that bench minor. And now Sam Morton, who scored a goal last night, whips it over right wing side. Rory Carrots turns it over as the Eagles take it away. 2-on-2. Into the zone, throw it on the brakes. Yet Lichka weaves his way around, fires, and a save through traffic there by Sergiev. 9:40 left in the first period. Well, we talked about the pregame. You were hoping, you get some guys in the lineup that, have maybe been healthy scratches the last little bit. You have a couple guys coming back from injury. And you hope you get fresh legs, you get energy, you get tenacity, and so far that's exactly what you had.
Yeah, and Toporowski got that goal already. He's been good when he makes the most of his time. He's been up and down a bit. He's had 2-goal games, been phenomenal, right? But he could be a valuable depth piece to the Eagles, and I think.
Yoon sends it in. Gay loads and fires. That one deflected away by Sergiev.
Get some of that ice time here, right? Like, that's valuable for Toporowski. He's legit, guys. He can score. He can play both ends. 200-foot game.
Well, one thing is always a certainty. When you get in the playoffs, you start to run into injuries. And you need guys that can help out as this puck will be deflected and hit off the curved partition in that Calgary bench. We're going to whistle and a face-off out at neutral. And don't forget, when the Eagles win, you win with Buffalo Wild Wings. Just say Eagles win at any participating Northern Colorado Buffalo Wild Wings to get 6 free wings for the purchase of a drink after any home win.
Well, Blues, not even injury at this level. The Avalanche, right, too? They get banged up a bit. They'll call up some marquee players, so that depth is critical at the AHL level in playoffs. You just never know how it's going to go, how it's going to roll, and how the health of both your teams in the organization are going to hold up.
There's no question about that. Is now Calgary back out to center ice. This will be chucked in by Ferk. Settles up in the left wing corner. Eagles work it loose. Picked up by Puustinen. Zips it along. Guided down in along the inboards by Ivan Puustinen. Slap it away. Taken loose though by Cicek. He'll get it moving out to neutral ice. Going to ricochet. Go deep into the Eagles zone. This will be icing against Calgary with 8:29 left in the first period. Well, and again, I think you had to be really impressed with Brett Sutter's group last night. Says that's a Calgary team that's been eliminated for a while. They come out. They have a great first period. They play a great road game. They're terrific on specialty teams. They get outstanding goaltending, and they walk away with a really nice win. Here you are, last game of the season. You're out, and you didn't expect and don't expect them to go away, but when you go down 2-0 early, sometimes that meter can start to teeter a little bit.
Well, if you know the Sutters at all and what they've been in hockey, would you expect any less? Sutters are hard-nosed, hard-working, great coaches, and they'll demand that. Like you said, no matter where they are at the time of the year, they're going to come out and give you a hard game.
Barons a drive. That one stopped. The rebound denied.
They played that way, they coached that way, right?
Yep, and Brett Sutter, longtime captain. Both the Wranglers and the Ontario Reign. Eagles strip it free. Chance at numbers. Here comes Hughes. Held up from behind. Penalty coming. And yeah, that was a mugging. Bishop doesn't like it. I don't know what he doesn't like about it.
No,
and the referee shakes his head and just points to the box. And there was one last night that I was taken aback with, and that was when DeMarsico got hooked around the neck with a blade of a stick.
And it wasn't called,
David
right?
Cilia, no, it was called, and Cilia was beside himself.
That's right. That's
they called that.
Yeah, I was on the H to James last night. Same thing. I'm like, how was this guy even questioning that call being made? Like, same thing on that one. That was pretty obvious.
So Bishop will take a seat in the box, and the Eagles for the third time will head to the Wally Speed Shop power play with their 1 for 2 so far. Eagles win the draw. McDonald high slot loads, fires. Penalty coming up again. Here comes Brindley. Throws on the brakes in the corner. Delayed call. Centering feed. Shot. Hughes deflects and goes out of play. Great look there. Bidding for his first professional goal from between the circles. And Colorado will have a 5-on-3 with 1:49 remaining on the original call to Bishop. And now Sam Morton will go to the box for cross-checking.
Yeah, no top units to talk power play wise, but valuable experience here. The guys on the 5-on-3 as well. I mean, in game you can practice stuff, right, Kevin? But you get in a game in a situation like this time, ice time, is way more valuable for the players and especially teams on the power play.
Face off. Spills free. Eagles after it. Picked up DeMarsico. Upstairs for McDonald. They'll go rink wide for Brindley. Top of the left wing circle. Up high for McDonald. Sizing things up. He'll snap it back for Hughes. Runs off the skates. Picked up by McDonald. Top of that circle. Loads, fires, scores! McDonald unleashes one from the top of the left wing circle and beats Sergiev upstairs. Borshi, that's 2 power play goals for Colorado in this first period.
I love seeing it. I love hearing that. Gotta get a little confidence going, and who else is gonna bring it than a man who set a record last year for defensive goals all time in the AHL, record that's been around for a little bit. It's collected a lot of dust, buddy. And McDonald, his shot, his rip is absolutely lethal.
And McDonald is 4th of the year, 12 points now. It is 17 games back.
That's good.
As Colorado now up 3-0. Toporowski run into, puck comes loose and Wise will bash it in. Sergiev stops it behind the net. He'll get it moving for Kent Anderson. Loads, sends it all the way down the ice. It's a minute 20 remaining on the 5-on-4 power play on the backside of the 5-on-3. Here comes Barons. Out to center ice. Barons drives it in. Rings around left wing side. Toporowski after it. Gets caught up in the skates of Wise. Jumps free. Hunt will pull it loose. Drags it out to neutral. Rushing up the ice now will cart it back in his own zone. Toporowski chasing after him. Flipped ahead. Bell with it. Leaves it off for Miramanov. Shorthanded 2-on-2 into the zone. Miramanov fires and a good blocker save there by Isaac Posh. Wise gets to it. Drops it behind. Finds Sean Barons awaiting. Drop pass from him right onto the tape of Brindley. 38 left to the man advantage. Brindley darts it left wing side. Little give and go. Brindley after it into the corner. Play it free. Runs to the right wing corner. Cheat check. Collapsed down upon. The puck tied up on the hash. It'll be cleared 200 feet down the ice. Time for one last rush here for the Eagles on the man advantage. McDonald will pick it up. 18 left on the power play. 6 to go in the first. Eagles up 3. Here comes Brindley into the zone. Right wing side. Hughes plays it deep. Brindley wrench it around. Snagged by McDonald at the right point. Down the half boards. Finds Hughes awaiting. Gives it off. McDonald high slot. Snaps it over to DeMarsico with it. Wheels back. Power play over. DeMarsico on the left wing hash. Goes rink wide. Centering feed. McCarr's shot deflects off a set of skates and goes wide. Taken away by McCarr. Dances into the slot. McCarr fires. That'll deflect it right up over the glass with 5:29 left in the first. Eagles up 3-0 and out shooting Calgary 14-3. 2 power play goals. And a great start to this one for the home side. Back after this here on 99.9 The Point.
24/7, 365. Now let's send them to the perch with Big Rob with a 1-hour heating and air conditioning season ticket giveaway.
Hey, thanks TJ. Can we give a shout out to 1 Hour quick for all these awesome t-shirts we got tonight?
Well, experience some of the best up-and-coming players hockey has to offer. Place your season ticket deposit today for the 2026-27 season. You'll not only guarantee your seat for every game, you'll also enjoy exclusive perks and benefits like member-only events, discounts on merchandise, savings over walk-up ticket prices, and more. Visit ColoradoEagles.com/tickets to place your deposit. Alongside Les Porsche, I'm Kevin McClure with you. Our thanks to Carl Lewis producing tonight's broadcast. And the Eagles with a 3-0 lead on Calgary. 5.5 left here in the first period. And a face-off won by the Eagles in the zone. Adder slings it left wing side. Chased after. Cooper Gay centering feed. Runs away. Right idea. Trying to find Mark Sended. Slicing through that left wing circle. And just out of his reach. Colorado chase after it. Gagne gets up in it. Play rolls along. Now an outlet pass. Going to be picked off. Battled back though and brought in. Down the left wing side. Sended. Cruises, wraps by the cage, plays it into the slot. Nabbed loose though by Stromgren. He'll wheel in behind his netminder. Chase there by Sendin on the forecheck. Give it ahead. Morton will dump and chase to the right wing corner. Yu jumps in front of him. Leaves it there as Colorado will pop it ahead. Sendin looking to get moving. Out to neutral ice. Challenge from behind. Run into. Bradley picks it up. Trying to give it off. Now back for Bradley, but offside in the process. And we'll get a whistle with 4:36 left here in period number one. Well, how about this start for Colorado? You look at it. Gavin Brindley, a goal and an assist. Luke Toporowski with his 8th goal of the year. Cooper Gay and Brian Yoon, each with assists on that goal. For Cooper Gay, that's his first assist of the season. For Brian Yoon, his 5th helper, 8th point of the year. And then Jacob McDonald, his 4th goal of the season. The assist to Brindley. And TJ Hughes, who gets his first professional point for the rookie who just finished up his career at the University of Michigan.
Oh, that's just a start, right? Like, and you know, out there sending Gluzzi, you know his game. If he gets going, he has the perfect playoff type of game, Mark Sendin. He's hard-nosed, fast, can score, reliable defensively, and that's a guy who can really add some depth to the Eagles as well.
Calgary able to steal it away out at center ice. Played along Ferk, bats it right wing side. Now high slot, Ottenbright will give it off, deflected in deep. Yoon will pick it up, sends it through the air. Chased after as this is going to carry too far. That's going to be icing against the Eagles with 4:03 left here in period number one. Shots 14-5 in favor of Colorado.
I mean, Sendin, right? What's he got here, 52 games, 9 points?
Yeah, Mark Sendin right now. He's 4 goals, 9 assists on the year.
All right, yeah.
And
yeah, you're right. It's even better. But I love his game, Gluzzi. It's playoffs. There's certain type of players, certain type of roles that need to be filled. And Mark and Sendin can fill a lot and check a couple check boxes in that area come playoff time.
Cicek upstairs, long drive, save made there by Posh. Had Bishop standing in front of him. Cicek another blast and a glove stop by Posh. Get another face-off in that Calgary zone. And we talked about that earlier, is the fact that you know some of these guys will be in the lineup on Wednesday for game one of the playoffs. Other guys maybe making their case to be in that lineup, and some of these guys making their case to say, hey, next time that you're in a situation for next man up, I want to be the first one going in.
Exactly. Right on with that, Gluzzi. Good call. And the playoff, too, and practices even. They're going to be pushing each other. Like, practice time as well. They're pushing each other so hard because that competition to get in the lineup is even that much more valuable and tight right now with the lineup.
Puck twisted up back behind the net of Posh. Pulled off the boards by Adder. Sends it ahead. Eagles on the move. Ivan into the zone down left wing side. Harassed from behind, but picked up DeMarsico with it. Slithers down the left wing boards. Now he'll reverse up the wall, looking for options. Sends it across. McDonald loads, fires, save, rebound. Just sent wide. DeMarsico a look. Try to loosen it up again. Pusted and will pick it up. Cruises through the trapezoid. Tries to play it up high. Hoffman had a piece of it, but the Eagles will send it back down in deep. Ivan trying to hem it in. Taken away by Cicek, but Marsico doing a good job along the walls. Able to take it back. Finally pried free, and Calgary will chip it outside. Get 5 fresh skaters over the boards. 2:49 left here in the first. Boy, you couldn't have described a more night and day difference
Oh
in a
my
first
God,
period than
Kevin.
what we saw last night
Yeah,
and
it
here
is.
tonight.
So much. It's incredible. So much different.
Centering feed bounces away from Brindley. Left wing circle. Kemp trying to find a man waiting. Brindley scurries back. Ferk lays it ahead. Wilkie a shot, and Yoon able to get the stick in, diverts it high and up over the glass. 2:24 left here in the first, and Brindley 2 points already, and he's also had 2 really good chances outside of that in the offensive zone.
Well, Kevin, where's the start? I mean, it's just the energy, man, they're playing with. Like last night, they didn't have the energy, they didn't have the gear, the speed, like, just didn't look like they won it all. Tonight, that's the key bullet. That starts with the energy, your compete level, and then you roll from there, right? Everything comes, you build off that.
Yeah, and the energy has been terrific from Colorado here in the first period. Face off of the Eagles zone. Colorado will chip it off the glass out to center ice. Miramanov has to hustle back defensively. And worked on by TJ Hughes. Snap it rink wide, barreling down the left wing wall and into the zone. Ottenbright with it. Fired behind the cage, gonna rattle up right wing wall. Suniev smashed into. Adder leave it for Sean Barrett. Puck into the corner. Trying to find Brindley. Take it away. Upstairs. Suniev dodging a hit there from Hughes. And the puck jumps out to center ice once more. Quickly back into the zone. Ottenbright leaves it behind. Suniev trying to get around Barrett's. Moves it up high. Long shot deflected and a stop made by Posh. And that one took a deflection in front. Picked up again by Stromgren in the high slot. Works it over for Morton. Into the slot himself. His shot diverted wide off a body. Played off the wall. Hustling after it. Wise sends it through the air. It's going to bounce out to neutral. Taken away as Anderson bats it back into his own zone. Finds Nick Cicek awaiting. Fresh trio of forwards coming out onto the ice for Calgary with 1:17 left here in the first. And the Eagles up 3-0. Outlet pass broken up, but picked up and flushed in by Ferk. So he belted right out through neutral. No icing here as Cicek will lasso it free back in his own zone. Up off the wall. Snagged on the run by Ferk. Drop pass right onto the tape of Mark Sendin. Quickly whistled ahead. Bradley with it. Trying to send it ahead for Jedlichka. He'll get to it in the corner. It's twisted up, and now bodies start flying. The puck will rattle free. That was Sendin that got upended. Now Cairns drives onward. 3-on-3 into the zone right wing side. Ferk not enough on it. Taken away by Gagné. Moves it out. It's Eagles. On the move one more time as Sendin will chip it towards the corner and hunts it down himself. He's got Cairns on him. Toporowski into assist. White take it away as Toporowski twists him up. Spit free. Ferk with it now in his own zone. Cooper Gay able to loosen that puck up. Lost his stick though. He'll have to charge off the ice. This deflects sharply into the Eagles bench. And both Mark Letestu and Derek Army diving out of the way, and it hits the glass behind them.
Man, they're ready, eh? Like, great reflexes there. And we seen who? Coach Bedard get clipped. He would have been the second, like, affiliate of the team get clipped in the head. That would have been crazy.
Yeah. I did like that he was asked at the press conference, is there something you could do? Could you maybe wear a helmet? And he just said no.
Are you kidding? He's from Saskatchewan. You think he's going to wear a helmet? There's no such thing in there. We don't wear helmets for anything. I don't know, well, hockey, I guess, but
designer suit and a helmet.
Yeah,
it's
he's
an
a
interesting
good-looking
look, right?
man, well-dressed, and he would never wear a helmet. Good old Sasky boy.
Miramanov off the face-off win. He'll dump it in as we have less than 10 seconds to play here in this first period. Gagné, he'll put the grips on it, settles it up, and the final 2 seconds going to tick off. And an outstanding first period for Colorado. They get 2 power play goals. An even strength tally sandwiched in between. Gavin Brindley a goal and an assist. Goals for Toporowski and McDonald. TJ Hughes his first professional point. And lone assist for Cooper Gay and Brian Yoon. Eagles are 2 for 4 on the man advantage. They stay out of the penalty box themselves through the entirety of the opening 20 minutes. Isaac Posh made some really nice stops, faced 7 shots there, had to work through some traffic, and was able to come up with those saves. Mortier, you couldn't draw up a better first period for Colorado.
Yeah, is there like a little frustrating and astonishing after last night? Obviously, you got your rookies and you had your vets in last night. It's still an important game, right? You come out and play like that, and then tonight, you got all the young guys, those tweaks, right? You're not your best, and you come out here, but you nailed it. But I'll start with the energy. Coach Letestu cannot will these guys to work, right? He's got a game plan, they all do, right? Game management, but he cannot will his boys to play. Tonight, that's the whole difference. Energy, compete level. They're ready. It's frustrating because how well they're doing. His last night was so poor, but it's great to see, man.
And you know, I thought it was interesting in that pregame interview with Mark Letestu. I'd asked him, do you feel like maybe the team felt like it was going to just come a little easily last night? You just kind of go out there and you feel like you're the better team and you can wrap up your second seed, and all of a sudden you're down 3-0, and this is not the game you were envisioning. And he didn't think that was the approach that they took. But it seems like the group tonight said, you know what, I don't know if it's going to come easily or if it's going to be difficult, so we're just going to go 100 miles an hour and make it our game.
And you're missing your leaders. You know, they're not in the lineup, they're not in the locker room, right, Bluesy? They're not in there, they're not talking, they're not there. Their presence, their voice isn't there. So this group has taken on themselves, and they're doing that, man. Without all these crazy leaders and veterans we have in this lineup, how good is that to see? If you're an Eagles fan, if you're an Avs fan, these young guys are taking the reins, say, let's go, buckle up, we're playing tonight.
Yep. 2 more periods still to come, but boy, that was an outstanding first period. Yeah, Colorado was down 3-0 after one last night. They have a 3-0 lead after one here this evening. Orthopedic care has been provided since 2003 by the Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies team, including Dr. Skip Ross, sports medicine specialist. Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies, the official orthopedic provider of your Colorado Eagles, with over 100 providers, including 49 specialized physicians across 6 medical campuses. OCR, making sure our Eagles are covered from head to toe since 2003. Well, in celebration of the AHL's 90th season of play, Eagles are wearing those custom throwback jerseys here tonight. They've worn them throughout select games this season. The throwback jersey auction for these authentic jerseys worn by the players, it is open right now on the Dash Auction app, but it will conclude at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And that is in about 12 minutes. So bid now, get your part of AHL history, and meet the Eagles player after the game as part of the throwback jersey off our back auction. Again, that is the Dash Auction app. And get your bids in the next 12 minutes. And a chance not only to get a really cool throwback
jerseys, man.
A chance to meet the player as well.
What does, like, organization-wise, our jerseys, the special ones, are ones we wear. Like, around the league, NHL, hockey, they get recognized for how badass they look.
Yeah, they do a wonderful job. The staff, particularly the equipment managers who have designed these jerseys.
You gotta celebrate that too,
Bryce Blickborn, yeah.
It's an organization that's top-notch here. They're a big part of that. Like, we just do a phenomenal job. I'm proud of this whole group.
No question about it. Well, let's get you a look at tonight's league leaders, brought to you by the Water Valley Company. Score a free beer, wine, or cocktail. Just mention Slapshot when you dine and order an entree at the Sandbar, the Lodge, or the Greenhouse, all located in Windsor. Don't miss your shot. Sip in style with a free drink at any of our 3 Windsor restaurants. Jacob Peltier from Syracuse leading the league with 77 points. Alex Boré-Boulet from the Eagles second with 70 points. League's goal scoring leader, Arthur Calia from Belleville, 40 goals on the year. Cameron Hughes from Texas tops in the American League with 51 assists. And the league's penalty minute leader, Ian McKinnon from Coachella Valley, 245 penalty minutes. We'll get a break. When we return, we get it back to Carl Lewis for the Chevron First Intermission Report. Eagles leading the Wranglers 3-0 after one here on 99.9 The Point. 13:45, 1-3-4-5.
Don't miss out on the opportunity to buy or sell in the next local Richie Bros auction in Walmart. Get all the construction equipment and trucks you need at the next Richie Brothers Rocky Mountain Regional Event auction on April 29th and 30th at RVauction.com. Enjoy the Richie ride, Donna. Fans look for the Valpak Web, dropping $25 gift cards from Cafe Athens. Check the mail for your blue Valpak envelope or go to www.valpak.com for more great savings from Cafe Athens. Fans look for the JT Plumbing Heating and Air Club, dropping Raising Cane's box combo gift cards. Trust the experts at JT Plumbing, Heating and Air. Call tonight for service right away. winners won tonight's Water Pick prize package. Be sure to visit Guest Services to claim your prize. Buffalo Wild Wings is proud to present Buffalo Wild Wings. If the Eagles win tonight's game, every fan receives 6 free wings with the purchase of a drink at participating Northern Colorado Buffalo Wild Wings. Offer valid following tonight's game and through normal business hours tomorrow. Just say Eagles win following the game to redeem your prize. The Jersey Upper Max auction is now open via the Dash Auction app. This is your chance to get the game-worn throwback jerseys, as well as the opportunity to meet the player following the game tonight. All jerseys are being auctioned off via the Dash Auction app. The auction concludes tonight at 8 p.m., so be sure to get your bids in now. Please welcome to the DealAndDoug.com overlook, the Colorado Eagles Drop Line, presented by Pulse Fiber Internet. Let's hear it one more time for the Colorado Eagles Drop Line, presented by Pulse Fiber Internet. Pulse was recently named the best overall internet provider in the country. Loveland and Tiffin residents can go to pulsefiber.org for a special 5-year anniversary offer. Pulsefiber.org.
145, 145.
Colorado. That is energy in progress.
Hear me? Got me? I lost my wallet last night.
Colorado Eagles hockey is on KKPL FM LaPorte, Fort Collins, 99.9 The Point. You're listening to Colorado Eagles hockey on 99.9 The Point, the Town Square media station.
Well, as the AHL affiliates of the Colorado Avalanche, your Eagles are feeding future stars to the NHL. Tonight we take a quick look at Avalanche prospect and current Eagle Tristan Nielsen and the nutrient feeding the future profile. Nielsen has scored 2 goals last night. That gives him a team-leading 28 goals on the season. Nutrient, a global agricultural leader, playing a critical role in feeding the future by helping growers increase food production in a safe and reliable manner. Nutrient is feeding the future. Alongside Les Borchak, Kevin McLeod with you. Big thanks to Carl Lewis, Bronson Chevron First Division Report. Eagles with a 3-0 lead after 20 minutes of play. Goal and an assist for Gavin Brindley. Lone goals for Lou Toporowski and Jacob McDonald. TJ Hughes with his first professional points. Picked up an assist on the McDonald goal. And lone helpers also for Brian Yoon and Cooper Gay. Shots of the first period, 15-7. The advantage for Colorado as the Eagles off the face-off. Send it out through neutral. Going to carry in deep, chasing after it. Brindley in tight, shot save, rebound, scores! TJ Hughes, his first professional goal.
Well, Boozy, what's the first thing about this goal on screen? Brindley is too damn fast, man. Look at him go on net, and then our man, TJ Hughes, a future Avalanche. I can guarantee this kid is so funny.
Hughes with his second point of the game. Brindley with his third, and the Eagles push their lead to 4-0.
Those two out there together, that is scary with a car, a big body buddy. They could be phenomenal.
A great start to the second period for Colorado. 14 seconds in. Hughes from Brindley and Hank Kemp back in the lineup for the first time since October 28th.
Don't forget about Hank.
Second point of the season for Kemp. Underwent surgery and worked his way back, rehabbed. Great to see him back on the ice. Eagles with it down in deep. Pulled free, though, by Turner Ottenbright. Will send this through the air, back out to neutral. Reclaimed by Barron. Drifts further in his own zone. Snaps it ahead. Jedlichka deflects it in deep. Drives after it. Gavin White in there. Jedlichka into the corner now. Kicked free and up the wall. Spit back out through center ice. And here come the Wranglers into the zone. Given off for Celia. Down to the corner. Offman sends it through the crease and wide. Jedlichka, nifty drop pass between the legs. Finds Wise. He'll chip and chase. Bradley scurries after it as well. Thumped up the half wall. Taken over by Anderson. This will skim back out to neutral ice. Picked up and brought in by Celia. Down the left wing boards. Gets around McDonald. Drop pass upstairs. Picked up and held on to. This will be shot in by Cicek. Offman couldn't get to it in time. Send it, loosen up. Jumps off the tape of McDonald. And now returned in behind the net. Centering feed shot. Scores. Tucked home by Offman. That was a beautiful setup from David Celia. And Brendan Offman, the first round pick of the New York Rangers back in the 2021 NHL entry draft, gets his 9th of the year. And the Wranglers on the board. It's 4-1.
That's a beautiful setup. That's great vision. Behind the goal. Lost in coverage. You got to defend better than that. Your D-man in front of your goalie, right? You got to have your head on a swivel, looking around. But hey, let's give Calgary some credit there with a nice play.
So each team one goal in the first minute 51 of the second period. Offman from Celia and Clark Bishop, the captain, will get the secondary helper. Up high, Yoon. Launch it down the right wing boards. In the attack again. Give it off. Cooper Gay centers it for Toporowski. He'll wheel back to the boards. Push it to the blue line. Yoon sends it off the in wall. So skip to the left wing. Pitchfork down to neutral. Yoon hustles back into his own zone. Gets it. Blisters it ahead. Finds Mark Sendin into the zone. He'll sweep it down the right wing wall. Cooper Gay chasing after Gavin White. Send it in there as well. Knocked loose. The Wranglers trying to get moving in transition. Stronger though has to dip further back in his own zone. He'll send it ahead. Finds Wilkie. Wilkie holds on to Ronnie Addard. Those two were engaged with one another as here comes Hughes with some speed. Colorado. Hughes lost the puck. He'll regather. Send it in. Deflected deep by Brintley. Carr trying to keep it hemmed in. Hughes after it. Leaves it for McCarr into the slot. Wheels over. Backdoor tipped. Puck is still free and finally flipped upstairs. And McCarr will grab it. Boy, that was a massive humanity. Here's a shot. Another save by Sergiev on a good look in tight from McCarr. 16:55 left here in period number 2.
Hughes is all over the ice, Guzzi. First on pucks. And that's the other thing to think about. Think about Brindley up with the Avs. Who's he practicing with every day? Nathan McKinnon, the speed beaches. He has to keep up at that level of practice. You know how much better he got just practicing every day with that kind of skill in Colorado? You wonder why he is so fast out here at this level. It's insane. He is next level with the speed, Brindley.
Yep, and everybody obviously knows about the incredible depth of the Colorado Avalanche. And Colorado Eagles, a beneficiary of having him work his way here to the Eagles.
But just think about that, Guzzi. Like, you got it. Like, practice with those type of players. Colorado Avalanche are one of the fastest. They are the fastest team in the NHL, right? And he has to go out there and compete practice games with those guys. He's got to be fast.
Calgary brings it in, deflected, hit the post, rebound, rolls into the back of the nets. Miramanov. And Calgary back-to-back goals, back within 2, as Daniil Miramanov has scored a goal last night. Gets his 11th of the year.
And like I said, if you know a Sutter, watch a Sutter play, see the Sutter coach, you know their team's not going away. Eh? Like, they're going to battle here for nothing to win, nothing to lose, but they are going to battle. And the Eagles defense, I mean, you don't have your full guys in, right? But you still have to defend a lot better than that.
Tough bounce too. It hit off the post, then ricochets off the back of Posh and goes into the net. So.
And Posh has been good, like tremendous. That's the other battle, Guzzi. Who's going to be net for the Eagles? Playoffs. You got to go with Minor because of the experience, right? No matter how good Posh and Kaiser played, you got to go with Minor. I mean, if you're coaching test, dude, because he's been in the NHL, has way more experience, right? So, but you want to see Posh compete and play well as well.
Well, and it doesn't matter, you know, what league you're in. I mean, if you want to get to where you want to go, more likely than not, it's going to take more than one goaltender to get it done.
Always, right? Look at Colorado Avalanche. I mean, two-headed monster is working so well.
Calgary bringing it back out to center ice with some momentum rather going their way as White chip it upstairs. Sam Morton will flush it back down into the corner. Stromgren and Yoon battle for it there. Stromgren. Poke checked away by Yoon. Finds the tape of DeMarsico. Up the ice, gives it off. Pusted it, dribble to the right wing boards. Launched ahead. Ivan working away, but the Wranglers bring it in. Suniev. Got it back in behind the nets. Rattles around left wing side. Pushed back in behind the cage once more. Morton with it. Plays it off the back of the net to himself. He's got McDonald on him. Able to kick that puck free. Bounce the wall. Suniev upstairs. Hot and bright from the left point. Horseshoe around to the right wing boards. We get a whistle here as that puck looked like it jumped up out of play and then dropped back down. Hit that protective screen. Well, be sure to tune in to K99 Country Mornings with Sadie and Jeff. Weekdays from 5 to 10 a.m. Town Square Media, proud radio broadcast partner of the Colorado Eagles. The face-off stay at Colorado zone. So goals from Hoffman and Miramanov coming less than 2 minutes apart. Hunt and Bishop with the assists on the Miramanov tally. So Clark Bishop, 2 quick assists here in the early going of this second period.
Well, last night, right? I thought second period they were playing awful down. I thought they did respond a bit in that second period with Nielsen getting a couple goals, right? So you want to see that here right now from your Eagles.
Long shot, deflected by Posh. Rebound, carries to the wall, picked up there by Jedlichka. He'll truck out to neutral, give it off right wing side, looking for Wise. And it jostled away from him. Now blistered in deep by Ronnie Addard from the red line. Corralled by Calgary. Sprung around left wing boards. Bradley trying to center it, rides up into the air, settled by Wise, and now Bradley left wing, reverse up the half wall. Spins and dumps it in behind the net, gonna ring around as Addard will pinch down. And we get a whistle and a penalty coming up here on Colorado. 14:39 left second period. Tripping is going to be the call. And Jake Wise looks like the one headed to the box. And again, it's a power play that is, you know, on paper, and you look at the numbers, it doesn't look great. 27th in the league for the Wranglers at 15%. But when you start looking at Martin Ferk, Rory Cairns, Dryden Hunt, Arsunia, I mean,
look at last night.
Plenty of firepower out
last
there.
Night 2 for 4. And you know, the penalty kill had to do a better job, but they do, right? They got D, they got guys up front that can really work the puck around in the power play. So no matter how bad it's been this year for him, always going to be dangerous to man advantage.
Eagles with the face-off. McCarr up with it. Ivan wanted to go for a run, but McCarr lost it. Edge goes down. Ferk takes it away. Hunt with it. Down the left wing boards. Snaps it a high slot. Right back for Hunt. Goes cross ice for Carrots. Right back for Hunt. Into the left wing corner. He'll rim it around right wing boards. Take it away. Ivan. One-on-one. Short-handed rush. Charging down the ice. Brings it in. Ivan between the legs. Backhand shot. Save. Rebound just over skated by Gagne. And now pushing the tempo the other direction. Hunt. Rink wide. Cairns fires. And a blocker save made by Posh. Critical stop there for the Eagles. And the puck loose in behind the net once more. McCarr gets to it. He'll dump it 200 feet down the ice.
I don't understand what these Calgary guys are thinking or smoking, man. When it's a call on that, they didn't think that was a call on them that first period. I mean, come on.
Here comes Karen. Into the zone down the right wing side. It will roll back in along the end wall. Yoon after it. Trying to protect that puck. The Eagles get it free, and now Chase Bradley with it. He'll chuck it down, head off for a change. 50 seconds left as the Eagles on the Subaru of Loveland penalty kill. 13:25 still to go in the second period. Eagles on top 4-2. Left wing side, Morton. Zip it over to the right wing corner now. Flung right back. Left wing wall, send it, drops it. Addard will clear it. Sergeyev way out of his nets. Tee it up there for Gavin White. Swoops in behind his netminder. Second power play unit out there. Give it ahead. On the right wing boards. Blitzed around by Othman. Addard after it. Spin and fire at the distance. Again, Sergeyev out to play it. Leave it for White behind the nets. 10 seconds left on this Calgary power play. Their first of the game. White to the right wing side. Pushed ahead. Broken up by Gagne. He'll backhand it up and down the ice. Out of the box comes Wise, and a good kill there, and a great stop mixed in by Isaac Posh as well. That rush down the ice for the Wranglers. Bring it right back in. Good collision. Bradley and Barons canceling out Wilkie. Roll it to the corner. Barons after it. Slap it away. Still tied up in between the skates of two different players. Penalty coming against Colorado. Upstairs, long shot deflects, goes out of play. And now back-to-back penalties. Holding this time against the Eagles. And that will take us to a media timeout. 12:11 remaining here in period 2. Alex Gagne headed to the box. Eagles lead by a pair. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
Discover your northern
Sounds like
Colorado
a
dream
Drago
home
and
and the
Rocky
lifestyle
Ford.
to match at Prairie Song
Drago
in
does
Windsor,
that.
Colorado. This one-of-a-kind community brings
Drago
together nature's beauty and
Club.
modern living in perfect harmony. Enjoy scenic trails, vibrant parks, and a future resort-style pool the
Kinda
whole
looks
family
like
will love.
Drago
Relax
from
and
Rocky.
connect at The Nest, a cozy community gathering place. From charming cottages to spacious single-family homes, there's a home for every lifestyle. Just minutes from downtown Windsor and I-25, Prairie Song blends small-town charm with everyday convenience. Find your rhythm at liveprairiesong.com.
Gear up for game day at the Colorado Eagles team store, the Promenade Shops at Centerra, and online at shop.coloradoeagles.com. Calder Cup playoff merchandise lands Monday. Includes t-shirts, hats, pucks, mini sticks, and more. Colorado headed to the Subaru of Loveland penalty kill. As the Eagles lead this one 4-2 with 12:11 remaining. Here in period number 2.
Oh, don't throw your arm
Face
out,
off.
Bluesy.
Send it up high, yeah.
You're coming off
Pulling
that
out
shoulder.
some gear.
You're coming off that shoulder injury, but
Yeah.
it's like, take it easy on that right,
I know.
buddy.
I'm trying to call the game and throw out some
take
free
it easy.
merch. Is the puck going to be
Give me
covered up?
something to toss. Oh, I can't throw anything.
I
out,
know.
but
We'll try to
take
give
it
out a
easy,
few
though.
things.
Jeez. I'll take a sticker. You got stickers left? Oh, no.
Throwing out some free stuff here on Fan Appreciation
goodness,
Day.
we can't appreciate these fans enough.
Yeah, no, you can't.
It is one thing here in Colorado, the Eagles, the fans, and what difference you guys make, impact you have on the games is absolutely tremendous.
Puck going to be sent back in deep around to the right wing side. Taken away by Berenson. He'll clear it up and out. 90 seckons left on this Wranglers power play with Gagne in the box.
You gotta get some ice up here for your arm.
Yeah,
buddy.
you're gonna.
Jeez.
The elbow's going to go
Yeah.
here.
Got to
Chance
golf
to-
a long summer, bud. So you got to golf, eh?
Well, coming off the surgery on my bicep tendon,
Yeah, I
too.
know.
I got to
Like
put
we
that
had
to the
some
test.
ice up here between periods for you, eh?
Here comes Stride Hunt. He'll give it off right wing wall into the zone. Lays it up high. Picked up. Dished over left wing side. Hoffman with it. Turns it for Dryden Hunt. Dives in to the high slots. Snapping right wing side. Runs away from Ferk. And now Hank Kemp will blister it all the way down. Calgary trying to swap out their power play units with 11 minutes left here in the middle frame. The Eagles out shooting the Wranglers 21-12. The Wranglers' last 2 goals of this game. Stromgren brings it in down the left wing side. He'll move it to the point. Long shot to the save by Posh. Takes a big bounce into the corner. Drops down. Yoon working away. Bishop in there as well. Up but on now. Not out as White will spin it across. Right back for Gavin White. Dish it left wing board. Stromgren. Oh boy, on a follow through. Just catches Yoon right in the face. But Yoon looking no worse for the wear. Will block a shot right afterwards. Stromgren drops it off. Bishop centers it. Shot blocked. Great lift to the stick by Wise. In behind the net. Yoon gets it. And Yoon will dump it the distance.
Nice stick. Oh,
That'll just about do it for Calgary's power play. And a great shift for Brian Yoon.
that was ice stick.
And yeah, we get a whistle and a high stick here with 10-11 remaining, second period. That was played with the high stick on its way down. And so the faceoff will come in the Wrangler zone. So Colorado forced to kill off back-to-back penalties there, but they take care of business. And again, there's still a lot of time left in the second period, but things could have really swung 180 degrees on you if all of a sudden those power plays generate goals.
Well, can I hit on Alex Gagne, a wrist injury? I've busted my hand up a couple times playing hockey. Any injury around your wrist, your hands, takes a while to heal. And once you're back, that's a big hit. It can be a little uncomfortable, right? Like your hand, your wrist, you get bust that up. It takes a little bit of time to get your confidence back with that grip and everything too. So good to see Gagne get some ice time out here and get that feel back in that paw.
Yeah, wonderful to see him back in a one-timer. Rose up on Celia, lost his stick in the process. Picked up though by Wilkie. Now taken away. TJ Hughes, chance at a 3-on-2 rush. Got Brindley and McCarr with them over for McCarr. Right wing circle shot and a save there by Sergeyev. And as you talked about throughout the broadcast here tonight, it can happen that quickly with that trio.
Yeah. That was totally missing last night. That quick strike, that's power play's big for the Eagles offense, any team, but the speed the Eagles have, transition game, is a big clog in that offensive wheel, right? That was totally out last night, here tonight. Look how much they're pushing the defenders back with that speed. It's scary if those guys are coming down in that line with that speed for a defenseman in Calgary.
So the draw remains in the Calgary zone to the left of Arseny Sergeyev. Nabbed though by White. He'll wheel back behind his netminder, send it along. Ferk will go rink wide right onto the tape of Hunted into the zone. Drop pass, Cicek fires, scores. Goes bar down, and Calgary is back within a goal. It's 4-3, and Nick Cicek gets his 7th of the season.
Like I said, Kevin, they're not going to go away. They're not. Trust me. It could be 5-0 right now. Calgary, we play with that mentality still, so this is not a surprise for me on this team in Calgary. Sutters, great hockey family, great hockey minds. The biggest thing with them, work ethic and never, ever give up.
Yep, yeah, no question. So Colorado still with the lead, but it's a very precarious 4-3 advantage now. It was 3-0 after the first as Colorado played this in deep. No icing here. White first one there to fetch it. Boy, the second period couldn't have started much better for Colorado. They get that goal 14 seconds in from TJ Hughes. Eagles back on the move, left wing side. Toporowski a shot, whistles it wide. Picked up by Sendin, right point, long shot, deflects. Just went wide. Oh boy, I think some of the fans thought it may have gone in, but it was very close. Took a big 45-degree turn off that body in front of the net. Meanwhile, Calgary going to bring it back into the zone as this is rimmed in deep by Carrots. Toporowski after it, mashed into. Puck knocked it around and fought outside the zone. Toporowski from the red line. Sent it down the left wing boards. Belted free by Carrots. Shots 23-14 in favor of Colorado, but Wranglers have scored 3 straight now. Carrots, and it's smashed off his tape by Wise. Charges into the zone. Wise zips it over left wing side, jumps over the tape of Bradley. He'll pull it free and move it up high. Barrett's back for Bradley. Left wing circle, zips a shot, blocked in front. It'll be gloved back down. Rory Cairns, outlet pass, 2-on-1. Here comes Stromgren, left wing side, backdoor look shot. Great save by Posh. Able to splay across and gets it with a left leg pad. And now Bradley back on the move, down the left wing side. Heads to the corner, back in behind the net, thump free. Etienne Morin up with it. So he turned back over. Jedlichka drops it into his own zone for Hank Kempf. Youn with it. Outlet pass onto the tape, left wing side of Jedlichka. Brings it down the wall. Tries to return it upstairs, but that one intercepted and now moved along. Racing in as Bishop drives in tight. Backhand shot rings off the crossbar. And now Hughes will leave it for McCarr with speed. Into the zone down the right wing side. Barrels in, throws on the brakes. Looks upstairs, finds McDonald. Rink wide pass. Centers it. Brindley a shot. Ripped it wide. Rebound. Backhanded towards the net. And a save by Sergeyev. McCarr sweeps it upstairs. Penalty coming against Calgary. Centering feed. Hughes drops it over. One-timer by Brindley. And a save by Sergeyev. He'll sprawl on top of it. And the Eagles will get their 5th power play of the game. They're 2 for 4 already.
Can I tell you a funny story?
I'd love to hear one.
Okay, last night at this point of the game, I looked down at my phone. My mom texted me. Capital letters. Can you please say something positive? Even if it's about Calgary, say something positive. You're being so negative. And it's hard, right, Guzi? You're there. And it's hilarious, so she's right. So I started complimenting, being better, but this point of the game last night, I remember looking down and getting that text from my mom. I had to laugh a bit, right? It was true, but...
Well, you got to listen to your mom. She knows what she's
Mom's
talking.
always right no matter what.
Yeah, and again, for Colorado, a much better effort here tonight and a chance. Gosh, of course, you cash in here, that would be 3 power play goals after an 0-for-8 performance last night.
Well, you're scoring the momentum right now. You need one here. Or a good shift, right?
Yeah, using to take this draw. We'll win it to the wall. Play it upstairs. McDonald with it. He's got a power play goal already. Backdoor look from McCarr. Went off the heel of the stick. Tangled up in along the in wall. DeMarsico will go to work there. And a penalty coming up here as he may have gotten a hold in the process, and yes, he did. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for 1:45, and then a quick 15-second power play on the other end of that for Calgary. The Eagles with a 4-3 lead, 6:42 remaining in the second. But this was a 4-0 lead early in this second period for Colorado.
Yeah, Gluzzi though 4-on-4, right? With even our guys missing in the lineup tonight, the speed of the Colorado Eagles, like we've touched on, I've said, 4-on-4, that little bit more ice, I think they have the advantage in this situation against Calgary.
Well, they're going to put Puustin and Ivan out there with Behrens and Adder to get roll of the face-off back of the Eagles zone as Behrens dish it behind the net for Adder. Guides it ahead, Puustin circles back further in his own zone. Stick handles out through neutral. Into the zone, he'll carry it. Left wing side. Finds Ivan in tight. Loose puck shot. Scores! Punched home! Ronnie Adder right on top of the blue paint. And for Adder, his third of the year. The Eagles back up by 2.
Well, not the guy maybe expect jumping into play offensively, but hey, right time, right place, great read of the play. And what do I say? You want money, Gluzzi, where do you go? Go to the bench. You want goals? Go to the front of the net like Ronnie Adder this did.
So Ronnie Adder, who had an assist last night, it's his first goal since tacking one on out in Henderson back on January 3rd. He missed some time though due to injury. Finally got himself back in the lineup last week. And the Eagles with a 2-goal advantage. Back comes Calgary into the zone down the right wing side. Rory Cairns with it. Skates it to the blue line now. Hands it off there for Cicek. Leaves it for Dryden Hunt. Worked on by Yoon. Bring it back up high. He'll go rink wide. Cicek through the slot. Took a whack backdoor look taken away by the Eagles. And now a power play upcoming for Calgary. Slashing going to be the call. And something to keep in mind here. This is 53 seconds remaining prior to this penalty of 4-on-4. So there will be a brief overlap of some 5-on-3 time for the Wranglers. We get a media timeout. 5:50 left in the second. Eagles leading Calgary 5-3. Back after this. 99-9 the point.
Grow your savings with confidence at Blue Federal Credit Union. With competitive term share certificate options for short and longer term goals, Blue can help you make more of your money. Visit bluefcu.com to learn more. Blue Federal Credit Union. For you, for life. Insured by NCUA.
At the UPS store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, venues, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop prints that pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
Hey, catch the official Colorado Eagles podcast with host Megan Angley and Jesse Montano of Gorilla Sports, your go-to source for all access Eagles coverage. Make sure to tune in bi-weekly by following Gorilla Sports on social. Well, Colorado taking another penalty there. There's 1:09 remaining in the DeMarsico minor. 53 seconds left in the Ottenbright penalty to Calgary. And now Brian Yoon off for a slash. So a 4-on-3 power play for Calgary. And of course, Martin Ferk is out there as a part of it with that one-timer. That's a dangerous group of 4. Ferk, Cairns, Hunt, and Sunia. Gagny able to clear it though off the face-off. Burn a little time off.
That's a good 20 here. He'll take off that. Just that clear. 20 seconds off this kill.
Here comes Cairns. Dish it upstairs as he enters the zone. Left wing wall. Back down to the corner. Cairns for Hunt. Goes rink wide. Upstairs. Ferk thought about the shot. Pass it over for Hunt to the high slot. Long shot deflected. Hit the post. Rebound smashed away. Stays alive in the zone though as Hunt will scurry over.
What is
Rolls
that?
it down the half wall and upstairs.
Post Gluzzi in this period?
We've had several. Give it back to the right wing side. Outside of the cage for Cairns. It's going to become a 5-on-3 here in 9 seconds as Cairns gives it off. Hunt, cross-ice pass, broken up and cleared by Gagny. And now onto the ice comes Otbright. This is a short 5-on-3 for 15 seconds. And here comes Calgary with it. Ferk across the blue line, puts it in tight for Sunia. Right back for Hunt's rink wide, deflected. Ferk will keep it alive inside the zone. Down the left wing side, Ferk. The Eagles get the player back. Cairns goes back door, broken up by Adder, and he'll pitchfork it down the ice.
That's a big play right there by Adder. A goal and that defensive play. Remember that one, Goofy.
He's going to fish it free and drop it behind for Stromgren. So that's Sam Morton with it. Left wing side, blistered around to the right wing hash. Move it upstairs, Gavin White with it. Looks back door, broken up, Adder with a good lift to the stick. Stromgren smashed into, stays in possession of it. He'll wheel it around for Othman. Up high, White centers it. Backdoor look, Stromgren. Bottom of the circle, creeps his way in. Now Stromgren peels back, 5 left of the power play. He'll give it off for Morton in behind the nets. Centers it and covered in the blue paint. It gets popped home. Oh boy, that was a diving effort by Kemp. And I think he shoved it into the net with his glove. And now everybody grabbing someone on the side of the crease.
Kemp put it in with his glove.
That puck was just rolling around near the goal line, and it looked like Kemp was trying to keep it out, and I think he may have accidentally shoved it into the net. And some penalties going to be doled out here. 3:47 left here in the second.
Did you take the over on this game tonight, Moody, or?
I want to get a look at how that happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it may have been Bishop that got the stick in before the glove of Kemp.
Was going for it, right?
Yeah, and it looks like that may have been what happened. Bishop may have smacked it in. So now a 5-4 game. Looks like matching minors. Bradley's going to the box for Colorado.
I got time to touch on this. Ronnie Adderts has a goal tonight, right? It's his third, 16 points. Now we had 2 huge defensive plays with the stick on that penalty. I know that doesn't show up in the stats, but those were 2 big-time defensive plays by Ronnie Adderts.
And that will go down as an even strength goal for Clark Bishop as the penalty had just expired. So Colorado kills off the 5-on-3, the 5-on-4. And prior to that, it was a 4-on-3.
But you know what I mean? Like that stat's not going to show up to Ronnie Adder.
It won't, but yeah, you're right.
2 huge defensive plays.
Cheek out of his own zone. Sends it ahead and pushed off the wall, picked up by Yoon, so he skated 4-on-4 again. Eagles scored a 4-on-4 goal with Ronnie Adder earlier here in the second period. Brindley from the red line, cruise in, dips out of the way of what was going to be a big hit from Anderson. Puck funnels free, rim it around. Now McDonald will lash it deep. TJ Hughes on the right wing hash, tries to center it. Picked off, and now a 2-on-1 for Calgary. Othman, right wing circle, fires, kick save, rebound, swept away. Hughes will get to it. He'll charge down, 1-on-1 into the zone, left wing side. Hughes in through the slot, spins, fires, just sent it wide. McDonald, a shallow angle shot to the save by Sergiev. 2:59 left in the second.
Okay, I can touch on that. Hughes busting down the speed, but that shot selection from him, where's he go? Low blocker on a goal like that going the other way. Almost, that was the only shot he had.
Yeah.
And he made it, and he almost scored there. He is incredible.
Good look for a guy who's got a goal and an assist here tonight. His first 2 professional points. 4-on-4 continues for a minute 12. Just under 3 to play in the second. Again, this is a 4-0 Eagles lead early in period 2. Calgary scores 3 straight. Eagles put 1 up, and then Calgary gets another. 6 combined goals here in the middle frame for these 2 teams. Unfortunately for Colorado, Calgary's got 4 of those 6. Now Pustin it with it. They'll drop it back for Hank Kemp in his own zone. Ahead now, Gagne with it. The Eagles looking to swap out a piece or 2 here. Ivan will wind back. Coasts further, gives it off for McCarr. Barrels into the zone. McCarr up top now. Long shot deflected, and a save there. It looked like Ivan got a touch on it, slicing through. 2:26 remaining here in the second period. Shots 27-17 in favor of Colorado. Well, what has changed in terms of what's open up for Calgary in the second period. I mean, they were held without a goal in the first. They got 4 here in the second.
Puck management, some turnovers, discipline, some bad penalties, right? Decisions, positioning, and just as a whole group out there for the Eagles, not defending, playing that defensive structure they need to.
The car side of the nets. Now we'll carry it back. Centers it, shot to Marsico. Rebound. Back for DeMarsico. He'll grab it along the wall on the left wing side, drop it between the legs, finds McCarr. Into the corner now. Trying to shake off pressure. Gets knocked down and a penalty against the Wranglers. And the Eagles will go back on the power play. Trying to go back up by a pair. And they are 2 for 5 on that Wally Speed Shop power play here tonight. And Gavin White will step into the box for tripping.
What are we at? Power plays right now, Boozy.
Colorado 2 for 5. Calgary 0 for 4 tonight.
All right, we're good.
Each team has had a 5-on-3. Colorado scored on theirs. Calgary, it was brief, 15 seconds, but they were kept off the board on that one. So the Eagles put Brindley, McCarr, Hughes, and McDonald out there.
Watch Hughes even draw. Watch how many times he wins tonight. He's incredible on the faceoff.
This is a second 4-on-3 power play we've seen here in the second period.
He wins the game.
McDonald with it, high slot, gives it over right wing side. Brindley creeping in, looks back door, finds Hughes, cuts, fires back door, looking for Brindley, too far behind, got broken up with a stick. Now Brindley, rink wide for Hughes. A shot that'll be blocked by Miramanov and then turned over. This is loose, taken back though by McDonald. Trying to dip it into the corner. Hughes returns it for McDonald, but nabbed away, rimmed around. Brindley will track it down on the right wing wall. Plays it side of the cage. McCarr trying to return it. Good stick there for Calgary. Will allow it to be cleared down the distance. Minute 20 left for the power play with 1:25 to go in the second. McDonald from behind is netminder. Outlet pass. Hughes bats it across. Toporowski into the zone. Backhanded in. Stopped there by Sergiev. Rims it up off the glass. Glove down. Toporowski at the point. Turned over as that came loose. And now Brindley will get to it. Arcs down left wing corner. Trying to leave it. Looks up high. One free by Morton. Now back behind the nets. Hughes battling away with Cicek. Scooped up to Marsico, cross ice. Brindley loads and fires. That one may have caught a piece of the post as Brindley steers it upstairs. Left point. McDonald across the blue line for Toporowski. Now down the wall. To Marsico with it. Cuts towards the net. Shot. Deflected. Rebound free. Goaltender gets stuffed into the back of the cage. This will be pushed out to neutral. The Eagles have to tag up. DeMarsico was piled up upon. Near the crease, finally does get loose. Colorado will get to it. Wise up high. Now for Bradley. Centering feed. That one knocked down. And now a shorthanded rush. Here comes Hunt into the zone. Looks back door. Too far in front of Morton. Eagles. They'll get moving with some numbers. Bradley makes his way in down the right wing side. Bradley, a backhand shot. Save. Rebound. Toporowski after it. And that's going to do it for period number 2. So some positive for Colorado. They get a pair of goals in that middle frame. One from Ronnie Addard and one that came just 14 seconds in for TJ Hughes. But certainly some negative as they gave up 4 goals, took some penalties, and some turnovers that led to some opportunities in transition for Calgary. Eagles will still take a lead into the second intermission, but what was a 4-0 lead is now a 5-4 advantage.
Different tempo, different last game. I just got to touch on Brindley game. His one-on-one battles, you see them? You imagine if you're going against McKinnon, Landis, Scott, Nate, just one-on-one battles that we do in practice. You do 2-on-2s, right? And you battle against the top guys on the team. He's been doing that all year against the best team in the NHL. Like, you wonder why he's coming out with the puck out of the corner like that. It makes total sense, man. Like, he's unbelievable. He's next level because of that practice and that experience.
And I would say that you look at whether it's Brindley, Hughes, McCarr, DeMarsico, I mean, all those guys have won a lot of board battles here tonight. And led by example.
DeMarsico and Penn State, like the battles all year he played, like, I mean, the guys, just what they bring and their experience in practice and games, Lucy. I mean, this is a really good lineup here, even though it's our B team right now. But man, there's some high level and talent here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Hey, don't miss out on the most exciting part of the Colorado Eagles hockey season as the playoffs are just around the corner. Signing up for pre-sale alerts or purchasing the full run pack, the only ways to guarantee a seat for the playoffs. Don't miss out. Playoff tickets are limited. Call or text the Eagles 970-686-SHOT or visit us online at coloradoeagles.com. Yeah, this is the season finale for these two teams. Colorado gets ready for the playoffs starting next Wednesday here at home. Game 1 in a best-of-3 series against San Diego. This is it for Calgary. And I'm just interested, and you know, I had to be impressed with the way they've come out and played, battled, continued to work for a team that's eliminated from the playoffs. And once this game's over, that's it, and they hit the offseason. Curious to see what you're going to get in the third period from this Calgary team in particular, because, you know, again, it's a 5-4 game, and it's been back and forth. They dominated a lot of aspects of that second period, but there is some reality to the fact that, okay, 20 more minutes, and I'm heading to the beach.
Done, yeah, that's in your back end. Like, yeah, I mean, in their situation, if I'm a player, I've never been on a team that never made the playoffs, so I don't really know. But yeah, I'm thinking like Coronas, what I'm drinking on the beach, which beach, what I'm doing in summer a bit right now.
Yeah, and we'll see. But to that extent, I mean, Calgary, through the 5 periods that they have played up to now, have played really, really strong hockey. Yeah, they got barreled under in that first period here tonight, but for a team that's been eliminated, that's on the road, they have battled, and that's certainly a tip of the cap to them and to their head coach, Brett Sutter.
I text Jenny. She's bringing up some ice. She's going to rub down your arm there and bicep, because
I appreciate
you're
that.
Slinging things there.
Yeah, we were throwing out, everyone was throwing out items. These great fans here on Fan Appreciation Night.
She's on her way, don't worry.
Yeah, that's good. I'm going to have to rest up before we get back out here on Wednesday.
I would do it, but I can't.
No, I appreciate that. Hey, main event just east of Blue Arena. Proud to air all Colorado Eagles away games. And wear your Eagles gear to the main event. Receive a $10 fun card, plus 20% off food and beverage following all home games this season. Just wear your gear and ask for your game card at the guest services station inside the entrance of main event. We're going to break. When we return, we get it back to Carl Lewis for the Chevron second intermission reports. Eagles lead the Wranglers 5-4 after 2 periods here on 99.9 The Point.
Dear Uncharted,
1440,
the Toyota Tacoma doesn't need lines on a map. It follows the unfollowed, the untamed, the unseen. Tacoma's available iForce Max engine charts its own path, and an available 3D multi-terrain monitor has your back. So wherever adventure leads is where it all begins. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies is proud to be deeply rooted in our community. Whether their physicians are providing orthopedic coverage at local high school sporting events, covering Colorado Eagles hockey games, or CSU athletics, you can bet that OCR is involved.
Their sports medicine physicians have been the official orthopedic providers of Colorado Eagles since 2003.
With over 100 providers, including 49 specialized physicians across 6 medical campuses, OCR takes pride in helping Coloradoans lead a healthy, active lifestyle. Visit orthohealth.com.
Notice how some homes sell faster in your neighborhood? It's not luck, it's local know-how. RE/MAX agents know their streets, schools, and communities inside and out. And with RE/MAX, those local pros are everywhere. Which means when you're ready to buy or sell, you'll get trusted neighborhood insight that puts you a step ahead. Reach out today. RE/MAX, the experts close to home. Each office independently owned and operated.
Discover your Northern Colorado dream home and the lifestyle to match at Prairie Song in Windsor, Colorado. This one-of-a-kind community brings together nature's beauty and modern living in perfect harmony. Enjoy scenic trails, vibrant parks, and a future resort-style pool the whole family will love. Relax and connect at The Nest, a cozy community gathering place. From charming cottages to spacious single-family homes, there's a home for every lifestyle. Just minutes from downtown Windsor and I-25, Prairie Song blends small-town charm with everyday convenience. Find your rhythm at liveprairiesong.com.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome into the Chevron Second Intermission Report. I'm Carl Lewis. Chevron Colorado is focused on safely delivering the affordable, reliable, and ever cleaner energy our state needs. The result is a transformational tankless facility design that lowers our greenhouse gas emissions by more than 90% and shrinks our surface footprint by more than 95% compared to legacy designs. Well, the Eagles, having locked up spot number 2 in the Pacific Division, getting ready for the playoffs on Wednesday, given a chance to get some of the other players that don't give as much ice time, a little bit more of that, and also revenge for last night's loss. Colorado gets the first power play chance of the night. Last night they went 0 for 8 on the power play, and tonight at this point they are 1 for 1.
Set up but not out, held on to by Brindley. He'll chip it down the half wall, picked up Brindley, a drive, scores!
Gavin Brindley with his second goal of the year, unassisted on that, giving Colorado the 1-0 early lead. Last night, the Wranglers jumped out to a quick 2-goal lead. Tonight, it would be Colorado.
Head coach.
Yeah, he's definitely not been sulking about being sent down at all. I mean, he's been playing hard, and that's great. I didn't even realize that, Cozy. That's a great point with Letestu and their relationship.
Here comes Hugh, gives it off. Cooper getting a shot, save, rebound, just put wide, stuffed home! Luke Toporowski and Eagles up by a pair.
Toporowski grabbing his 8th goal. Brian Yoon and Cooper Gay on the assists, and Colorado's now up 2-0. Wranglers are called for back-to-back penalties at 12:04 and 12:16 in the first period, giving the Eagles a little bit of 5-on-3 ice time and another goal.
Circle, those fires, scores! McDonald unleashes one from the top of the left wing circle and beats Sergiev upstairs. Borshi, that's 2 power play goals for Colorado in this first period.
Jacob McDonald with his 4th of the year, getting some help from TJ Hughes, his first AHL point. And Gavin Brindley, his 3rd assist, a power play goal at 12:35. And we end up period number 1 with Colorado out in front, 3-0. Period number 2, fans hadn't even had a chance to return back to their seats from grabbing a beverage and a hot dog when this is a highlight for TJ Hughes.
Shots in the first period, 15-7, the advantage for Colorado as the Eagles off the face-off. Send it out through neutral, going to carry it deep, chasing after it. Brindley in tight, shot, save, rebound, scores! T.J. Hughes, his first professional goal.
Very cool for the fans to be able to witness that. Hughes with his first goal, Gavin Brindley, Hank Kemp on the assists, and Colorado's up 4-0. They kind of took the foot off the gas at this point because a minute and a half later, Calgary gets one back.
But we'll get to it in time. Send it, loose it up, jumps off the tape of McDonald, and now returned in behind the net, centering feed shot, scores, tucked home by Othman. That was a beautiful setup from David Celia and Brendan Othman.
Picks up his 9th of the year. And so we are to a 4-1 advantage, Colorado at this point. Later, less than 2 minutes later, Calgary strikes again.
All right. He has to go there and compete in practice games with those guys. He's got to be fast.
Calgary brings it in, deflected, hit the post, rebound, rolls into the back of the nets. Manoff.
Manoff with his 11th of the year. And we are 4-2 now with the Eagles lead. Calgary did not have a power play chance in the first period. They get back-to-back chances at 5:21 and 7:49, but Colorado's penalty kill able to handle both of those without any goals. Back to even strength, though, and Calgary grabs another goal.
Nabbed, though, by White. He'll wheel back behind his netminder, send it along. Ferk will go rink wide right onto the tape of Hunted into the zone. Drop pass, Cicek fires, scores. Goes bar down. And Calgary is back within a goal. It's 4-3. And Nick Cicek gets his 7th of the season.
Cicek with the goal at 10:42. Cairns with his 33rd assist. And Dryden Hunt with his 44th assist for Calgary. And we are 5-4-3 at this point. So Colorado needing to break a little bit of this momentum. And they are able to do that on a 4-4 situation.
Stick handles out through neutral. Into the zone, he'll carry it. Left wing side. Finds Ivan in tight. Loose puck shot. Scores! Punch home! Adder right on top of the blue paint. And for Adder, his 3rd of the year, the Eagles 2.
Ronnie Adard with that important goal. Ivan his 16th assist. Valtteri Puustinen with his 29th assist. And so Colorado back up by 2, 5-3. After a couple of matching penalties, we go back to even strength. And the Wranglers grab a very strange goal here.
Bottom of the circle creeps his way in. Now Stromgren peels back, 5 left of the power play. He'll give it off for Morton in behind the nets. Centers it and covered in the blue paint. It gets popped home. Oh boy, that was a diving effort by Kemp. And I think he shoved it into the net with his glove. And now everybody grabbing someone on the side of the crease.
Kemp put it in with his glove.
Clark Bishop awarded that goal. Sam Morton and Nick Cisick with the assists. And that puts us at our current score of 5-4 Colorado advantage as we end the second period. Looking at the stats from the first 2 periods, Colorado 2 for 6 on the power play. Calgary 0 for 4. Colorado with 27 shots on goal to Calgary's 17. Isaac Posh 13 saves on 17 shots. And Sergeyev with 23 saves on 28 shots. So we wind up period in number 2 with a Colorado 1-goal advantage, 5-4 over the Calgary Wranglers. When we return, we'll take a look at other scores from around the world of sports. It's the Chevron second intermission report continuing here on 99.9 The Point.
At the UPS store, we understand the importance of a first impression. That's why we're here to help you put your best foot forward and be unstoppable with our printing services. With high-quality paper stock options, banners, business cards, menus, and more, we make sure your small business stands out and your message reaches the masses. After all, we're the one-stop prints that pop store. Most locations are independently owned. Product, services, prices, and hours of operation may vary. See Center for details. The UPS store. Be unstoppable. Come into your local store today and get your print on.
The best defense for a growing fintech company is a strong compliance and risk management offense. Let the experts at Comply navigate the regulatory landscape as you build new ways to meet consumers' financial needs. Visit ComplyNow.com to find out how they'll keep you out of the penalty box. ComplyNow.com. That's KOMPLY now.com.
Panorama LASIK at Eye Center of Northern Colorado, the official LASIK surgeons of your Colorado Eagles. This is Kevin McGlue, and I had my LASIK procedure done at the Eye Center of Northern Colorado, and I'm still seeing the action better than ever, almost 15 years later. The Eye Center of Northern Colorado, now offering the new Smile procedure. For a free consultation to determine if you're a candidate, visit PanoramaLASIK.com or call 970-221-2343.
This is the Colorado Eagles Intermission Report on 99.9 The Point.
Welcome back to the Chevron Second Intermission Report. I'm Carl Lewis. Time now for your Masters Peterson Flooring scoreboard update. Masters Peterson Flooring and Design is the go-to destination for top-tier residential and commercial flooring in Northern Colorado. Drop by their Windsor showroom or arrange for an in-home measurement, bringing their expertise right to your doorstep. At the end of 2 at Blue Arena, Colorado out in front of Calgary by a score of 5-4. Rest of the AHL, lots of activity tonight could result in some changing of seeding, including in the Pacific Division. Coachella Valley or Bakersfield could either be 4 or 5, depending on how they finish up. Heading into tonight, Coachella Valley has 86 points, Bakersfield just a point behind. As we look at the scoreboard, Bakersfield is trailing San Jose at the end of the first 1-0, while Coachella Valley is out in front of San Diego by a score of 4-3 at the end of the second period. Coachella Valley will play tomorrow as well. Lehigh Valley knocks off Charlotte 2-0. Laval loses to Toronto 4-3. Springfield 4-3 victories over Hartford. Wilkes-Barre Scranton all over Rochester 8-0. Bridgeport defeats the Hershey Bears 2-1. Manitoba over the Wild 6-1. Syracuse shuts out Bellevue 4-0. Utica over Providence 4-2. Chicago knocks off Milwaukee 3-0. Texas defeats Rockford 5-1. And Abbotsford out in front of Ontario 2-0 at the end of 2 periods. When we return, we'll head back to the ice. Chevron broadcast booth, check in with Kevin and Les for third period action. Score at the end of 2. It's Colorado 5 and Calgary 4. Back for more third period action with the Colorado Eagles on 99.9 The Point.
Panorama LASIK at Eye Center of Northern Colorado.
All right, 230, 230.
Surgeons of your Colorado Eagles. This is Kevin McClue, and I had my LASIK procedure done at the Eye Center of Northern Colorado, and I'm still seeing the action better than ever, almost 15 years later. The Eye Center of Northern Colorado, now offering the new SMILE procedure. For a free consultation to determine if you're a candidate, visit panoramalasik.com or call 970-221-2343.
The best defense for a growing fintech.
We'll come to you after this spot.
Strong compliance and risk management offense. Let the experts at Comply navigate the regulatory landscape as you build new ways to meet consumers' financial needs. Visit ComplyNow.com to find out how they'll keep you out of the penalty box. ComplyNow.com. That's KOMPLY now.com.
Colorado Eagles hockey is on KKPL FM LaPorte, Fort Collins, 99.9 The Point. You're listening to Colorado Eagles hockey on 99.9 The Point, a Town Square media station.
And here we go, third period on tap from Blue Arena. Eagles with a 5-4 lead on Calgary. Eagles were up 4-0 early in the second period after taking a 3-0 lead in the first intermission. They had a 4-0 lead, but Calgary scores 3 straight. And then the Eagles and Wranglers exchange goals to close out the second period. And it's a 5-4 Colorado advantage as the Eagles had that 3-0 lead in the first. Calgary outscoring the Eagles in the second 4-2. Colorado is 2 for 6 on the power play tonight. Calgary 0 for 4. And the shots on goal 33-19, the advantage for Colorado, who put up 52 shots against the Wranglers last night. That was a season high.
Well, Bluesy, on Fan Appreciation Night, you know what I want to see right here? Minute of Madness. How nice would be Cole? Everyone gets a Kings ticket. That would be a good way to reward these unbelievable fans here in the Blue Ridge.
Yep, we'd certainly take that as Colorado is ready to drop the puck.
Oh, and a victory.
And a victory would certainly help. And again, Colorado, if they can scratch out 2 points here tonight, that would be the most successful season since joining the AHL. That would be 95 points in the standings if they can pick up 2 here tonight.
Usually wins this, so I'll bet you $10 he's with this.
Face off, grabbed by Calgary. Miramanov with it. He'll send it down right wing corner. McDonald in pursuit. They're going to pull it free. Gives it off for TJ Hughes. Outlet pass hits off the skates of McCarr. Grabbed though and launched in by Alex Gagne. Behind the net, Sergio slugs it around. Hemmed in. Hughes centers it for McCarr. Bouncing puck. He'll pull it back to the right wing. Now behind the nets. Runs away from Hughes. Trying to get around Miramanov. Up to a filter free and being launched back into the Eagles zone now. Picked up by Gagne. Going for Colorado to make a change up front. And now he'll head off for a swap as he leaves it for Sean Barons. DeMarsico, rink wide grab, boosted and fires, and a save and a rebound. Heads off the crossbar. Upstairs, added a drive and a save, and the rebound going to bound out to neutral. Oh, boy.
Almost had chicken, Bluesy. Oh, my God.
2 great chances for the Eagles. Really 3 good looks, but not able to tuck it home. Added up with it. Gives it off now for DeMarsico. Bouncing puck knocks around, stays alive in the zone. Morton with it, left wing circle. Curls behind the net, centers it, just runs wide as it ran off the pads of Posh. Now pulled it free again, a wraparound upstairs. Anderson, a shot that goes wide. Colorado will get to it. Barrett's outlet pass to DeMarsico into the zone. Holds up. Finds a trailer. Wise, left wing circle, a shot to the save there by Sergio. Wise will win it back. Tries to center it, bouncing puck. Snagged by Yoon, bring it upstairs, over one-timer, and a save by Sergio with a shrug of the shoulder. Puck still free in the circle. Pulled loose and Wise taps it upstairs. Yoon with it. Gives it off for Bradley. Down left wing circle again. Wise lost the handle on it. Anderson takes it away. Guides it ahead from Morton. He'll bring it into the zone. 1-on-4 and has it popped down into the corner. Just underway, but already lots going on here in the early stages of the third. 17:45 remaining. Eagles Bring it back out to neutral. Wise held up a bit from behind, but play rolls on. So he dumped down into the corner. Flip back ahead. Cooper Gay trying to win a board battle as this will run back to the blue line. Cooper Gay grabs it, brings it down, throws on the brakes, looks upstairs. Not enough on it, taken away by Cilia. Out to neutral ice. David Cilia from the red line. Harassed by Cooper Gay. This will be dumped in. Gagne grabs it. Send it out to neutral. Going to carry all the way down. Go wide to the crease. That's going to be icing against Colorado. 17-11 left here in period number 3.
We were within a post. Because you know how much I love Cajun chicken sauce? Sometimes you get extra when I go there and just come home, pour a little on myself, rub it in. It's so good.
It's great for the pores.
It's like Kramer where he's up top of the butter. He cooks himself like a turkey. Remember that one, that episode of Seinfeld? Oh, I love Cajun chicken.
Face off will come to the right to Posh. Eagles pull it free. Brought ahead by Gagne. From the red line, he'll fire it deep. Slowed up by Sergiev. So played back out through center ice. Eagles nab it back in their own zone. Ronnie Addard with it. He's got a goal for himself here tonight. Brindley a goal and 2 assists. TJ Hughes a goal and a helper. On the other side, Clark Bishop a goal and 2 assists. 1 goal, 1 helper for Nick Cicek, and 2 assists on the evening for Dryden Hunt. Miramanov into the zone. High slot. Trying to give it off, but taken away by McCarr. Spins it across, intercepted, stays in the zone. Left wing side, Cairns. Chip it in deep behind the nets. Hunt will leave it there. Ferk centers it. That one plucked away, and the Eagles go on the move in transition. McCarr with it, drives into the zone. He'll backhand it towards the corner. Races after it, along with Gavin White. Will free that puck up. Anderson trying to get it moving. Kemp up high. Brindley shot fanned on. Second opportunity. Blocked down. Puck still free. Give it off. Shot whistled wide by Brindley. Drops his head back on his shoulders in disbelief there. Hughes keeps it in the zone. Give it off for Brindley once more. He'll bring it over. Leave it on the right wing wall. Yoon dips down into the corner. Now traces behind the nets. Centers it. Shot went wide as Hank Kempf with a look there. Brindley collects it. Quickly moves it back into the zone. Kempf leaves it. Brindley thumped off his tape. Zip it around, trying to find Hughes. That one ran past him. So he shot back out to neutral. Here comes Wilkie, 2-on-1, left wing side, fires, and a save by Posh. Good stop there for the Eagles netminder. And now Hughes will buzz it out towards center ice. Picked up. Bale has to wait for everyone to tag back up, and he'll play it toward the corner. Yoon smashed down upon. Back to the wall. Ottenbright will pinch down, keep it in their possession. In behind the cage, it'll travel. Othman hands it off. Centering feed shot. What a stop. Rebound. Another save by Posh. May have been partially blocked by Yoon as well. Boy, that was a great stop. Best of the game so far for Posh. As now Bell snapshot scores from the top of the left wing circle. And it's a 5-5 game. And the Eagles, who led 4-0, are now all even up.
Bluesy, this is a positive. I wouldn't want a blowout. If it's a blowout in this game right now, look how valuable this third period experience. Tight game, all these young kids out here playing in a game that matters. It's not a blowout. Right now, they need to find a way, right, to get that victory. We got all these young guns out here. This is perfect for the Eagles and the experience, right? Let's see what these kids can do and this team's got with this lineup. Great, valuable teaching tool here for the Eagles.
So Parker Bell, the goal there. This one's going to be back in behind the nets.
My mom wanted to be positive, eh? So turn that into a positive.
Lots of time left, but again, game has absolutely no bearing on anything to do with the playoffs or the standings. Here comes Jedlichka. Jedlichka had it poked away by Morton. It's going to bleed back into the Eagles zone. Gagne on top of it. Zips it around for Wise at the red line. Gets that puck and carries it into the zone. He'll chip it down left wing corner. Otbright first one there, though. Leaves it for Gavin White. Shuffles forward. Send it in from the red line. Barons able to leave it along the wall for McDonald. Move it ahead. Bradley. Rink wide pass. Jedlichka. Send it rink wide. Chase Bradley charging after it. He'll get there along that left wing hash. Kicks it up the boards for Send It. Send it one-timer. Save made there by Sergeyev as McDonald got a look. Toporowski trying to give it off. Bishop takes it away. Now Ottenbright, he is hurting. May have gotten in front of that shot. Here's Toporowski, left wing circle. He'll fire. That one blocked. Gets his own rebound. Pushed back to the boards. Tried to two-hand it up and out. Could not do so. Now Martin Ferk lines his way into the zone. Leaves it back for Hunt. Challenge from behind and a penalty coming here on Jedlicka. Make that Cooper Gay, who's going to get booked here, I believe, on a hook. Yes, indeed.
Still, that's good backtracking by Gay getting back. I know he took a penalty. He's on his horse getting back, right?
And now a power play that is 0 for 4, but has a 5th crack at it. We'll assemble when we return. 13:26 remaining in the third. Eagles and Wranglers tied at 5. Back after this, 99.9 The Point.
Orthopedic and Spine Center of the Rockies is proud to be deeply rooted in our community. Whether their physicians are providing orthopedic coverage at local high school sporting events, covering Colorado Eagles hockey games, or CSU athletics, you can bet that OCR is involved.
Their sports medicine physicians have been the official orthopedic providers of Colorado Eagles since 2003.
With over 100 providers, including 49 specialized physicians across 6 medical campuses, OCR takes pride in helping Coloradoans lead a healthy, active lifestyle. Visit orthohealth.com.
As the state's largest oil and natural gas producer, Chevron employs your neighbors to help deliver the energy our communities need while teaming up with local organizations and investing millions of dollars to help the communities we call home. At Chevron, we're committed to safety, delivering the affordable, ever cleaner energy that powers Colorado forward. Together, we're fueling Colorado. That is energy in progress.
Well, the Colorado Eagles have clinched home ice for the first round of the 2026 Calder Cup playoffs. All 3 games of the first round against the San Diego Gulls in this best of 3 series going to be played here at Blue Arena starting Wednesday, April 22nd. Game 2 is Friday, the 24th. And if necessary, Sunday, April 26th. Tickets are on sale now at ColoradoEagles.com or the OCR box office at Blue Arena. Eagles on the Subaru of Loveland penalty kill in what is now a 5-5 game. Calgary play it back behind the nets. Barron's racing after, but Cairns will move it over for Miramanov. Right back for Rory Cairns, left wing side. Keep the cycle going for Dryden Hunt. In behind the net, Ferk will flash, but it's moved up to the right point for Miramanov. Along the boards, right wing side, and back for Miramanov. Goal already for him. Through the right wing circle, shallow angle, backdoor shot rises on Hunt. It goes out of play as that one was deflected with a stick. 1:31 left on the Calgary power play. This is their 5th of the game. They're 0 for 4 so far. Eagles are 2 for 6.
Yeah, much better. Last night, Calgary was 2 for 4 on their power play here tonight. Much better job, right, Guzzi? Getting it done.
Yeah. Now Mark Sendin in to take this face off against Cairns. Caught up on the dot, drops into the corner, played behind the nets. Chase Bradley takes his time and he'll send it all the way down the ice. Sergeyev going to leave it there for Miramanov. Finds Hunt. Escorts it out to neutral and now leaves it there. Finds Cairns over that center ice logo. Right back for Hunt to the right wing boards for Ferk. Rolls it down the half wall. Loose puck picked up. Cairns top of the right wing circle. Plays catch with Hunt. Cairns over. Looking for a one-timer from Ferk. Broken up with a poke check by Bradley. Ferk stays with it. In behind the net for Dryden Hunt. Circle it around to the right wing boards. Now back to the blue line. Over for Cairns. Right wing circle. Centering feed. Shot save. Rebound. Scores. Martin Ferk gets his own rebound and slugs it home. And the Wranglers, who trailed 4-0 in the second period, have a 6-5 lead with 12:06 left in the third.
Yeah, does that surprise you, Martin Ferk getting a goal? 28 coming in tonight on the season. So, I mean, he's a weapon, Buds. He's a weapon.
Yep, and that's a guy that put up 40 goals with the Ontario Reign. And leads his team now with 29. Had 2 assists last night.
Remember that year, Ontario? He was a dominant factor. Team in Ontario, we battled hard against that year.
So Calgary now 1 for 5, and the Eagles trailing. Moved along, Stromgren sent it across, taken away, and Hughes gets it moving for Brindley. Work loose for Suniev. Guided ahead. Morton with it. Into the zone. Right wing side. Suniev cruises, fires. Diverted away. He was able to get a stick in there. Picked up, though, by Stromgren. Wheels around left point. Go back door. One-timer and a kick save there by Posh. The Eagles get to it. McCarr challenged from behind. Puck rides free. And now turned over. Brindley a shot. That one blocked. Rebound dances in the low slot. McCarr gets cleared out by Cicek.
Oh.
Those two will go back and
Cicek's
forth.
the guy that got the Swede last night. And McCarr, who's that?
It's Gustav Stjernberg who dropped the gloves last night with Cicek.
16, McCarr talking to him a bit, right?
Hunt looking free down to the corner. Ivan rims it around left side. Pinching down comes Barretts. Lays it up top. Puustinen with it. Over for Yoon. Loads, fires, blocked there by Bell. Yoon trying to stay with it, but Bell scrapes it free. Reclaimed. DeMarsico to the slot. Loads, fires, deflected. Picked up. Back up to the blue line. Yoon down the half wall. Finds Ivan. Gives it off. Tries to play in the corner. Intercepted by White. Off the glass and out to neutral. Ivan push it ahead. Puustinen with it. Skates it back into his own zone. And now Colorado get a fresh 5 out there. Again, the Eagles resting a lot of guys tonight. Guys like outstretched pass, runs off the stick of Wise. Otherwise, he's cruising in all alone. Able to play it free, though, for Bradley. The right wing side, spike it behind the nets. Chased after. Wise, move it up the half wall for Gagné. Down the boards, Bradley. Switch this towards the corner for Maroshiet-Lichka. Ground into. Wise in there as well. Flipped loose. Now Celia will snag it, move it. Yeah, Eagles don't have guys like Megna, Middleton, Sean, Nielsen, Tynan, Barre, Boulay.
Sean, second in the defensive scoring this year. How incredible is that?
Here comes Colorado. Send it, charge it in, drops the shoulder, fires, save, rebound. Still loose and touched by Calgary. And a penalty coming up on the Wranglers for holding. 9:45 left here in the third. The Eagles trailing 6-5 and a chance to go back on the Wally Speed Shop power play with their 2 for 6 here tonight. Otbright's going to the box.
Lucy, you got to respect this Calgary team, right? How many block shots you see guys sacrificing their body for them? Getting down to block a shot. They're out of it, man.
Yep.
They're playing for nothing, but they're, and the bench is up when they do, right? Like this is the Calgary team's had a rough year, but you can see they are a team though. They battle hard.
Yeah, I will say this also, and you're absolutely right, and you got to give a ton of credit to this Calgary team.
Yeah.
I also look at this team, and I say, how is this team dead last in the Pacific Division?
Well, remember Dustin Wolf years past, he was a big part of that. That was 2 years ago, right? Like, but yeah, you're right. Like, how are they struggling so bad this year with that lineup?
Puck going to be cleared down the length of the ice. Grabbed by McDonald out there with Brindley, McCarr, DeMarsico, and Hughes. And here come the Eagles into the zone. Down the left wing side. McCarr, backdoor, Hughes, toe drag, fires, save, and the rebound collected by Bishop. And he'll try to protect that puck down the left wing side. Sends it all the way down the other direction.
Lucy, McDonald got clipped there. You don't want that man angry. Watch, I bet you he's going to hammer someone coming up here soon.
McDonald
or score a goal, like this make him pay.
Gonna leave it now for Hughes. Spit free, now foot race after it.
Nice.
Ejected back out to center ice by McDonald. White will pull it free back into his own zone, quickly ahead. Eagles break it up. And again, Calgary grabs possession, blister it down the length. Chased after by Barron's, got to hustle, he'll get to it. Second unit coming over the boards for Colorado. Barron's coming into the zone, left wing side. Now behind the nets, rotates around, looks upstairs, finds a man waiting. Puustinen gives it off for Toporowski. For Puustinen with 40 seconds left on the man advantage. Toporowski, one-timer deflected by Bell, who's blocked a couple of shots.
Bench is up, man. Sometimes you watch the team and tell how close they are in Calgary. I'm sorry I keep saying it, but
so there's still some time to work with. 35 seconds left in the Ottenbright minor. Eagles have 40 shots on goal. They have 5 goals, but they've surrendered 6. And those 6 have come on 26 shots. to the right to Sergio. Wise, Bradley, Pustonen, Toporowski, and Barron's out there. And also, and it's obviously worth pointing out, we've mentioned it before, but now in a game where you say, oh boy, you're up 4-0, now it's 6-5. Colorado has all of those players sitting right now. Calgary, this is probably the best roster that they could put together and could have put together all season long. That's going and taking on this Eagles team right now. Barron's rink wide, Toporowski, top of the circle. Right back for Barron's, but it will trickle out to center ice. Pustonen scurries back and gets to it in his own zone, trying to get away from pressure, rolls it ahead. Toporowski winds and fires, goes wide of the target, skips out to neutral. Eagles pick it up. Fresh out of the box. Ottenbright will turn it over. The Eagles 2 for 7 on the man advantage. Down the left wing side, Ivan had to take it away. Anderson plays it up, but not out. Shoveled back down the wall by Sendin. Puck bleeds free. Yedlichka will get to it. Taps it right wing. Adder loads and fires. Blocked. Rebound. Yedlichka shot. And a save by Sergiev. What a chance there for Maros Yedlichka. And a great save for Arseny Sergiev.
Didn't Yedlichka have 2 goals the other night not too long ago, right? I thought maybe in Henderson.
Yedlichka, you look at his last 6 games, 3 goals and a fight in those 6 games coming into tonight. Really strong at that road trip that Colorado wrapped up just about a week and a half ago.
Toporowski was good too on that road trip. He had a 2-goal game. The Eagles, just as a team, weren't that great overall.
Eagles with a draw. Gagne left wing side fires, deflects, and goes just wide of the short side post. He smashed up the wall. Adder will blitz it back around, but Colorado completely overloaded to the other side, allows Ferk to get to it. Send it out to neutral. Ivan collects it. Skated back to his own zone with 7 minutes left here in the third, and the Eagles down 6-5. Ivan into the zone. Left wing circle. Shot deflects. Bouncing puck. Flicked free. Dryden Hunt will pick it up. Lays it out to neutral. This will be touched, and that'll be offside. 6:47 left here in the third. Start your pregame off at the Boot Grill just south of Blue Arena on Crossroads. Boot Grill, home to live music, great food, and the perfect place to celebrate following an Eagles win. Boot Grill can also cater your next event like they do the majority of Eagles team post-game meals.
Well, if we win tonight, I got my cowboy gear on tonight, Glizzy. Guess where I'm going to be what dance floor? Two-stepping.
Well, you're going to be two-stepping.
At the Boot, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Down there if we win.
Yeah, you have your scarf on and your bandana.
My
Here comes
cowboy hat.
Calgary and Stromgren drags it between the skates to the right wing circle upstairs. One-timer and a kick save. Ottenbright picks up the rebound, centers it in tight, and another stop there is Morton right on top of the crease, denied by Poch. So still time to work with. 6.5 left here. Down by 1 are the Eagles, who are outscored 4-2 in the second and have been outscored so far here in the third 1-0. Excuse me, 2-0. And that was after the Eagles built a 4-0 lead early in period number 2. Up high, White with it, long shot, tracking wide, but gloved down and held on to by Poch. Well, elsewhere in the Pacific Division, San Diego, Colorado's first round opponents. They're in a 4-4 battle at home against Coachella Valley right now. Abbotsford with a 2-0 lead on Ontario. That is a Reign team that is probably sitting all of their high-end talent.
Do any of these games matter? Are we set for playoffs no matter what happens?
Well, there is still a battle right now between Bakersfield and Coachella Valley as to who will have home ice advantage in that series.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And Bakersfield is trailing on the road at San Jose right now, 1-0. Comes Colorado. Hughes with it, tries to center it, takes a big bounce into the slot, picked up. Sam Morton on top of it. Deals it back behind the cage. Ottenbright threads it forward for Morton. One-handed down into the corner. Donald in pursuit, plays it back to the wall. Stromgren upstairs. Rink wide, long shot. It's going to go wide of the nets. Should be shoveled up and out to center ice. Ivan gets to it. 3-on-3 rush. Posted it through the left wing circle. Holds up, leaves it. Ivan, his shot deflects and goes wide. Rebound. Blitzed and held onto by Sergiev. And Wilkie is down in a heap down in the corner as Adder was right there. That's where he fired that shot. Wilkie slowly trying to pick himself up. The trainer will come out, so we'll go to immediate timeout. Eagles down 6-5. 5.5 left in the third here on 99.9 The Point.
Dear Friday, Toyota says let's put good times in gear with the Tundra, Tacoma, and 4Runner. Want some cool available features? We've got power tailgates to power game days and a trailer backup guide that's the champ of the ramp. Heck, we might even cancel Monday. Toyota trucks. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Little rattling lip rumor there, eh?
Grow your savings with confidence at Blue Federal Credit Union. With competitive term share certificate options for short and longer term goals, Blue can help you make more of your money. Visit bluefcu.com to learn more. Blue Federal Credit Union. For you, for life. Insured by NCUA.
Well, the race to the Calder Cup is on when every moment matters and every play counts. Stream every heart-pounding moment exclusively on AHL TV on Flow Hockey from now until the Cup is won. AHL TV on Flow Hockey, because playoff hockey hits harder. Kevin McClue, Les Borsheim with you here from Blue Arena. Our thanks to Carl Lewis producing tonight's broadcast. Eagles, well, they were up 4-0 at one point. They came into the third period leading 5-4, but now they trail 6-5. Back-to-back goals coming 2 minutes 50 seconds apart from Parker Bell and Martin Firk. And a face-off upcoming in the Calgary zone to the left of goaltender Arseny Sergiev. Ivan out there with DeMarsico and Puustinen. Adard and Gagné, the defensive pair. And now Ivan gets tossed to the circle and gives the gesture of drop the puck to the linesman. Cicek off the face-off win, picks it up, springs it out through center ice. It's going to carry all the way down. That's going to be icing against the Wranglers.
Yeah, that signs international, eh? With that motion, Ivan. Like, the language barrier problem with the linesman, that was pretty funny. Just drop the puck.
A lot of times you'll see that on the other side of the glass from the fans in the stands. And now TJ Hughes will come out with Brindley and McCarr. They have been really good tonight. Face-off, knocks around in the slot. Picked up Bishop, spins and rolls it ahead, finds Bell. Out to center ice, gathered in by Barrett. Out through neutral. Now McCarr down the left wing boards. Throws on the brakes. Leave it for Brindley. Plays it upstairs. Cross that blue line. McDonald with it. Zips it back to the left wing corner. McCarr trying to settle it out of midair. Engaged there with Bell upstairs, rink wide, one-timer blitzed wide. Stepping into that was McDonald. Brindley moves it for Hughes, over. McDonald, a shot, a save and a rebound that'll be sent up and down the ice. So Colorado, some good looks there. Posh comes way out and he'll move it for Hughes. Two hands it in deep, dips out of the way of a check from Othman, who goes face first into the glass. Baramanov building up speed out through center ice into the zone. Fires it off the inboards. It'll be gloved off the carom by Posh. 4:31 remaining here in the third. And again, it is one of those where, you always want to win every single game you go out and play, and you never want to fritter away a 4-0 lead. But for Colorado, I think you look at this and you say, okay, let's try to go out and get some of the young guys some good experience. Let's see some of the depth pieces have a chance to make a case for themselves for the playoff roster.
Yeah, and the only thing I might do right now, because McDonald, I'd pull him off. Like, let everyone, like, he's a valuable, right?
Here comes Ivan with some speed. Backhand shot and a kick save. Sergiev. Firk after it, taken away by DeMarsico. Looks for a shooting lane. Had his stick tied up by Firk. And now laid forward the other direction. Hustling back, Yoon. Steal it away from Dryden Hunts. Builds up speed. Out to center ice and on down for Ivan. Into the zone right wing side. Centers it. Puustinen tries to play it towards the slot. Nobody home. Up but not out. Held on to. Gagné slugs it in deep. Firk takes it away. Slap back down, and now White. Hounded by DeMarsico. Send it over for Cicek. Drop it back behind the nets. Puustinen apply the body up in. Gavin White. Firk from his own zone. Lofted out to neutral. Glove down. Bradley with it. Swatted loose. Firk. Drop it off, and Bishop rims it in. Adard after it. 3.5 remaining here in the third. Colorado will spring it on now. Toporowski chucks it wide of the nets. Ottenbright tries to play it free, but taken over. Toporowski a shot, big rebound, blitzed wide by Wise, right between the circles. That was a great chance at an equalizer there from Jake Wise. Cilia frees it up and onto the stick of Ottenbright. Deflected in deep. 3 minutes left to go. We'll keep an eye on Isaac Posh as well. Barrett's outlet pass, guided in deep. Sergeyev stops it, moves it behind the nets. Finds Anderson, who reverses it through the trapezoid for Miramanov. He'll hold up. 46 shots for Colorado, 27 for Calgary as the Eagles steal it away out at neutral. Carr dips back into his own zone, buzz it forward for Brindley, over for Hughes, left wing side. Plays it in deep. Back to the right wing corner. Morton tied up there by McCarr. Puck's blitzed up and down the ice. It'll travel. No icing here. Kempf will locate it with 2:20 remaining here. Eagles down 6-5. Drop it off. Brought in by Kempf.
Always coming.
And there goes Posh. So the extra attacker empty net for Colorado. Cicek steals it away in his own zone. Turns it over. McCarr fires, and a glove stop by Sergeyev. Mapped out the top shelf, and that's a great save for Arseny Sergeyev with that glove hand. See if Colorado wants to use a timeout yet, or just wait on that one. 2:02 remaining in the third.
Well, was it Murphy last night, right? He was good, right? Like, this kid's was all, good Lord, 6'3"?
Yeah, they are going to use their timeouts. Will the Eagles? Put up 52 shots last night. That was a season high. They've got 47 right now. But you look on the other side.
I would
6 goals on 27 shots for Calgary.
I would take the 47 shots they had tonight over the 52 last night. You know what I mean? Like where the shots came from, off the rush, from that area in front of the net. Much better job of creating a spot selection where these shots have been coming from tonight.
Well, you look at Calgary also. 5 of their 6 goals have come at even strength in this game.
Right, yeah. So I guarantee you to see Hughes taking this drop. I will bet you.
We'll see. Colorado's going to put Hughes out there with Brindley, Puustinen, DeMarsico, McCarr, and McDonald. Face off to the left of Sergeyev. Empty net, extra attacker for Colorado. Colorado wins the draw. Upstairs it goes. McDonald, high slot, fires, deflected, just went wide. McCarr will pick it up. Moves it again to the blue line. McDonald over for McCarr. Sends it to the corner for DeMarsico. Up the half wall. Centering feed, shot blocked. Scooped up. Cairns will bank it off the glass. Out to neutral. Foot race after it. And McDonald will lunge in front of Ferk and get it moving. Picked up Brindley. Head of steam. Into the zone. Run into. Puck comes loose. Taken over Ottenbright. Will flush it up the ice. Ferk will chase after it. No icing. Gets to it behind the empty net. Run into. Colorado trying to steal it away. They will. Puustinen picks it up. Minute 20 left as DeMarsico from his own zone. Outlet pass from McCarr. Gives it over. Shot and a save and a rebound. Pushed away. Puustinen fires and ripped it wide of the target. Brindley will get to it. Rolls it free. McDonald winds his way down the right wing hash. Gives it off. Hughes back for McDonald. Brings it upstairs. Gives it off for Hughes again. Centering feed. Bouncing puck. Shot. Deflects. Runs loose. Chasing after it. Ferk will get to it. He'll fire it all the way into the empty nets. Yeah, that'll make it 7-5 with 51 seconds. Boy, Colorado had every chance in the world there. And just couldn't get it done. But Martin Ferk will get his second goal of the night.
That's a nothing burger, eh? Like,
yeah, and that's 30 goals on the year. But, you know, unfortunately, you got a guy with 30 goals and you're not going to the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nothing burger, guys. Like, but how about Hughes in the face of this? Like, called it, comes out, huge draw, clean win. It's incredible, this kid. He has so many elements in this game. If I'm a scout, he might be up with the Avs, buddy. Like,
yeah, he's been fantastic here in the first 2 games.
It sounds like his agent probably just trying to sell this kid.
Bishop fires, sends it well high as he came cruising in on a 2-on-1. Cheek reels it in back in his own zone. Lays it off for Anderson, back out to neutral ice. So kick back down to a deep, send it after it. Get it moving, Yoon. 25 seconds left of the third. The Eagles now down by a pair. Give it over for Hank Kemp. Shovels it down the left wing boards. Leach gets sent in. Crashing after it along with Chase Bradley. Bradley spins, fires. Saved there by Sergeyev. He'll sweep it free. This will be lofted up, but gloved down by Yoon. Picked up, trying to go rink wide. That one rolled away, and now back out through center ice, and that's going to do it as the regular season will come to a conclusion here tonight as the Eagles fall 7-5 in a game that really meant absolutely nothing in terms of the playoffs or the standings. Where it did have some importance is the fact that a win there would have given Colorado their most successful season since joining the AHL. Colorado did a lot of things well tonight. They scored 2 power play goals. They built a 4-0 lead. And again, that is Colorado resting just about every single veteran, every one of their all-stars, and facing Calgary's absolute best roster that they could assemble. And to Calgary's credit, nothing to play for. Still came in and got back-to-back wins. But the Eagles now turn the page. New season starts Wednesday with game 1 of the playoffs against San Diego. And that's one that, I'll tell you, when the Eagles were up 4-0, it doesn't matter who's out there. I thought, you're not going to let this one slip away. Yeah. And it did. Good news is it really doesn't matter in terms of what's happening. But for Colorado, some really good positives to take away, particularly that line of Hughes, Brindley, and Taylor McCarr. I mean, they were exceptional.
Incredible. Like you said, luxury. That was the luxury of this game. And I think, honestly, they made the most of it, Kevin.
Yep, no doubt about it. We'll put a bow on this one. Get ready for that first-round playoff series against San Diego. When we return, Eagles fall to Calgary 7-5, the final. Back after this on 99.9 The Point.
Your Colorado Eagles have secured a playoff spot in the 2026 AHL Calder Cup playoffs and will play a round 1 best-of-3 series. Games 1, 2, and 3 will be played at Blue Arena on Wednesday, April 22nd, Friday, April 24th, and Sunday, April 26th for a 3:05 p.m. matinee game. Get your playoff tickets now for the most exciting time of the season at ColoradoEagles.com. Welcome to the playoffs, Eagles country.
At Nutrient Egg Solutions, we're dedicated to helping you achieve your full potential by connecting you with the knowledge, tools, and solutions you need for success. Partner with our team of experts who are ready to tackle the unique challenges you face at each stage of the season with customized, whole acre solutions. Speak to your local crop consultant or visit us online at nutrienteggsolutions.com to learn how we can work toward feeding the future together.
The best defense for a growing fintech company is a strong compliance and risk management offense. Let the experts at Comply navigate the regulatory landscape as you build new ways to meet consumers' financial needs. Visit ComplyNow.com to find out how they'll keep you out of the penalty box. ComplyNow.com. That's KOMPLY now.com.
This is the Colorado Eagles postgame show on 99.9 The Point.
And welcome back inside Blue Arena. Regular season comes to an end here tonight. The Eagles fall 7-5, and well, a game that I think you just try to take it at the surface value of it, where Colorado rests guys like Magna, Bore, Boulay, Nielsen, Felleber, Middleton, Ashawn. It goes on and on. You get some depth guys, some young guys out there, and they played really well. They built a 4-0 lead. I don't know how you assess the 7 goals against, the 7th of which came on an empty net. Forshall, I'll let you to kind of dissect that, where you kind of divvy that out across the course of this one. But offensively, usually you put up 5 goals, you're going to win the hockey game. Usually you build a 4-0 lead, you're going to win the hockey game. But Again, at the end of the day, it has no bearing on the standings or the playoffs for Colorado, but some good experience. And the absolute most important thing, it wouldn't matter if you lost 15-0 here tonight. You just want everybody to walk away healthy from this game.
Well, it felt like last night we lost 15-0 to me with that performance, honestly. Like, it did, and you're right. Like, you know, defensively there was some mistakes. Credit Calgary being opportunistic, capitalizing, but some big breakdowns defensively. Lost coverage, head on a swivel, just last, you know, being strong in front of the net. There was. But, hey, like you said, chalk it up to lessons and valuable exposure for some of these kids in ice time. And I feel so much better tonight. Last night when I got home, I needed 2 whiskeys and an Ambient to go to bed. I was so fired up. I didn't go to bed till 1, Gluzy. My poor teammate had to deal with. I was so livid, buddy.
You should have just called me. I'd come over and hit you in the head with a tack hammer, and I would cut out the middleman.
I was so disappointed and frustrated. I was beside myself. And here today, I'm happy.
That's good. Yeah, and again, a lot of positives to take from this one, and a chance to get some good experience out there and do some evaluation. And some of your depth that, you know what, if you make a deep run in the playoffs, you're going to have to utilize a lot of that over the grind of the playoffs. Let's get a look at tonight's lockdown defensive play of the game. It's brought to you by the Colorado Auto Theft Prevention Authority. Help put auto theft on ice. Colorado Eagles, Colorado Auto Theft Prevention Authority, asking you to lock your car, take your keys every time. It was few and far between when you talk about a 7-5 game, but how about a lockdown defensive play of the game?
Roddy added the penalty kill on the same kill, I think. Active stick, the anticipation, his positioning. Twice, the stick kept the puck basically for golden opportunity on Calgary's power play. Ronnie Adder, defensive lockdown play. 2 of them on that penalty kill, man. No question. I got it tonight.
Yep, and Adder picking up a goal here on the night, his 3rd of the year. Takes us to our 3 stars of the game, brought to you by Truly. As tonight's number 3 star from the Eagles with a goal and 2 assists, Gavin Brindley. And again, he's just got a different gear than just about everybody else out on the ice, and a big performance for him. And he'll close out this very brief stint here in the regular season of the AHL with the Eagles with 2 goals and 4 assists. And again, that's got to play 56 games up with the Avalanche this year. Had 6 goals, 7 helpers there. And that line in total was just fantastic.
I'll take it back to when I played in Philadelphia with the Phantoms, right? The odd once in a while, you go practice with the big boys. And you get out there and you're competing one-on-one battles with Sammy Kapanen, these guys who could like flat out fly and play hockey. And I was a step or 2 late, right? I was close, but just that experience in practice, man, it makes you a lot better player. And that's what Braley's been going against Natchez, McKinnon. You know about hard beds he's got him practicing? It's insane. And that's why he stands out so big here at this level, Bruiser.
Well, and that is something that a game like this might be able to do for you, is you're starting to craft your line combinations, your defensive pairings. Is you know what? Maybe you go into game 1 of the line of Hughes, Brindley, and McCarr.
What will you put him slot 3rd? Like if you have a 3rd line, McCarr, Hughes, and Brindley? Whoa.
Yeah.
Where's Goosh at?
You know, another player that was resting out of the lineup here tonight. So
holy smokes, buddy!
Yeah, I mean that's a guy with 18 goals this season and missed a lot of time.
Goals in last year.
Yeah,
he led the league in power play goals last year, Goosh.
Yep, and you know, for Colorado, I thought that was a big step forward. Also, we'll talk about that here in a moment. As tonight's 2nd star of the game from Calgary, Clark Bishop, a goal and an assist for him. As tonight's 1st star of the game from the Eagles, getting his 1st goal and 1st assist as a professional. TJ Hughes looked great last night, had 7 shots, ran into some hot goaltending in that 3rd period last night, but here tonight breaks through and gets those first 2 pro points.
Yeah, the points, incredible, but like I said, that huge face-off, they put Hughesy out there, clean as you get to win that draw. Like, that is an element of this game that's going to be, what's hockey? Puck possession. Winning draws are huge, especially in playoff hockey. I mean, he adds that killer weapon in the faceoff circle with that undeniable talent and skill, man. He's just a kid loaded with untapped weapons. He's going to be freaking scary.
Yep, and again, that's something you think about now as you turn the page, you head to the playoffs.
Man, you cannot say this kid's going to be in the NHL.
Well, I mean, every single team in the NHL wanted to sign him.
What a free agent.
Yep.
Right? Free agent?
Yep, signed. It was
Insane.
the number one college free agent, and the Avalanche did a great job to get him signed, and they signed him to the Eagles. And this is a chance to get some experience.
Trade, I mean, look at Avs brass, man, the moves. Recruiting this summer throughout, man, it's tremendous.
Yep.
Let's just line this team up, and
no question about it. Hey, at High Country Beverage, we believe in creating meaningful moments while prioritizing safety and responsibility. Our Take Care Responsibility program is dedicated to promoting responsible drinking and ensuring the well-being of our community. That's why we're here to spread the message. Drink responsibly, be safe, call for help, and never drink and drive. It's all about taking care of ourselves and those around us. Big thanks to our friends at Business Equipment Service. They provide the copy and printing equipment here at Blue Arena for Eagles home games. I invite you to check them out online at besofcolorado.com. With BES, you don't get less, you just pay less. Well, don't forget, the Eagles, they have clinched home ice for the first round of the 2026 Calder Cup playoffs. All three games in the first round against the San Diego Gulls in this best-of-3 series going to be played here at Blue Arena, starting with Game 1 on Wednesday, Game 2 Friday, and if necessary, Game 3 Sunday. That's April 26th. Tickets on sale now at ColoradoEagles.com or the OCR box office at Blue Arena. And before we dive a little deeper into that, I just want to round things out here with the specialty teams. Will start on the Wally Speed Shop Power Play. Don't let a rough start keep you in the garage. From minor tune-ups to full-blown restorations, Wally's get your classic back of the game and onto the road. Eagles finished the night 2 for 7 on the Wally Speed Shop Power Play. But important to point out that Colorado, they went 2 for 4 to start things out and then failed to cash in on the ensuing 3 power plays. But a 2 for